Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another week of the Three-Peat Podcast. How we going, boys?
Good. How are you?
Very swell.
Yeah, good. Keen to be back. Joe, missed last week. It was a bit weird without you, but
Yeah,
Push
look,
through
mate, full-time uni degree takes up my priorities. That's why I can make it some weeks. I'm going to probably miss like every second week just because I have that much studying to do. Up at 6 a.m., I'm on my third coffee. So if I do get a bit shaky, boys, just bear with me. I'm
is what it
struggling
is.
today. I'm struggling today. I want to go home, watch 2 hours of law. Let's go.
It's the grind. By 2 hours of law, he means suits.
I wish. I wish. I'm studying contract. So for those watching, I'm studying sports management. So I'm studying contract law this week, which is all right. It's probably the most enjoyable aspect of law because I can quite clearly link as to how I'll need to know this shit. If it's like the boring stuff, I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't need to know this. It's not going to be useful in the career, but this stuff's actually going to be really important. So I'm like, okay, shit, focus on this helps. But yeah, 6 a.m.
sure.
readings. So how's the NBA been going this past week? I've kind of been out of the loop.
look, before we jump right into the sort of weekly wrap-up,
Go.
we just want to quickly say thanks to the podcast studio here at Bella Vista. And if you're watching the video, leave a like, subscribe. Real appreciate it. Wilt, take us into what's going on.
All right, weekly wrap-up, boys. So the NBA, we all know there's been some juice going around with Ja Morant. It's been there's been a few leaked photos from a certain strip club that he went to.
photos, mate.
I dropped him in the group chat. No one responded really. I was so disappointed.
I did respond. I said,
Jake's response was probably the best
I
response.
said that's
didn't know how
kind
to
of
react.
hot.
I was like, wow, I found it. Let me drop it in here, expecting fireworks. Got like one like thumbs up react. I'm like,
Oh.
sick. Just Ja Morant with the stripper and like a shitload of money everywhere.
That's tough.
Looked like he was having a great time, but the team has come out and said he has now entered a counseling program in Florida, and there's no ETA on his return. But I'm glad he's getting help, seeking it out, and see how he goes.
Can I just ask a question? I've had my mental health issues up and down. Never once have I gone, you know what would really help me? A stripper
strippers.
and 50 grand of cash on the floor.
Do
We
you
don't
when
have
you-
50 grand.
That photo could be old.
when
No,
you've
no,
you've
no,
got
no.
it, you've got it. You know, when
Yeah,
you've
but-
got
yeah,
it, you've got
but-
it.
But I'm thinking like my therapist, next time I see him, I'll go, you know what, Nick? Maybe I need a stripper. We've tried this whole like talking it out situation, you
It's
know,
not
like
working,
finding
man.
my feelings.
It's not working.
Maybe a big booty girl might help me. I mean,
Let's get it happening.
it's an option. It's
You
an
should
option.
try it out just to figure it out. If
We'll
it
write it
works.
down for his bucks, man.
And that's
He
just
wants a
the-
big booty.
Fuck yes.
The power of deduction, you know what I mean? Is it this? No, but I tried and I knew, you know? But jokes aside, hopefully it's going well for him. Hopefully he stays there because there's a long-running things of NBA players going to these centers and then leaving the next day. Just a lot of athletes. They go in, go out, and just,
See how he goes.
Memphis has been doing okay without him. Will they maintain?
No.
In a team perspective, it's probably the worst time for this all to be
Oh,
happening.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, your star point guard before the playoffs.
Yeah.
When you were, what, they third seed before he left?
I reckon they would have been alright in the playoffs too.
Oh, they would have entered in strong.
Matchup depending. If they got Golden State, bye-bye.
But you got to remember, your health is bigger than basketball,
Yeah.
so that's where it falls in. Hey,
Can I ask one question? Jar gets this treatment. Ben Simmons got slandered. Can we explain why he's getting treated differently?
Because he was from Philly. I don't know,
Philly
man.
fans are harsh.
suck.
Let's be real.
Can we just have, look, Ben Simmons came out and said,
I don't
my
know.
mental health isn't good. I need to take time away. And everyone's like, you a bitch.
That kind of seemed more real as well, to be fair,
the
right?
because it wasn't.
But at the same time, Ben Simmons came out saying it. Jar's never said it.
But so
We
he-
just
so
all
he-
going, oh, he's not doing well.
But here's my thing. The Ben Simmons, when he came out and he was like, hey, like I need to step, and fair enough, he did it. No drama. There was no cover up link. It was not like he did this to cover up that or to like hush down that.
Yeah.
The Jar one came out, all the gun issues,
Oh, yeah.
mental health. Ben Simmons got criticized for what Jar's getting praised for now, off the back of
I wouldn't say there's any praise for Jar.
no, but people are saying to him, you know, it's very impressive. You know, you're speaking up, getting the help you need. But Ben Simmons got
Full backlash.
Oh, yeah, for
he
sure.
copped it all.
He
That's a
copped
fair
it rough.
point. That's a fair
Yeah.
point. That's a very fair point.
It's an interesting
yeah,
dynamic.
For sure,
like
for sure.
just my
I don't
perspective
know.
looking.
No.
Like I'm watching I watch First Take every day. I watch Undisputed with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless every day, and it's like
Well,
I'm
talk-
glad Jar's getting the help he needs.
Well, talking about that, even Jar's dad's getting roasted more than Jar.
Really?
Yeah, Jar's dad is being bullied and being spoken down on, saying like, "Oh, You're meant to be his dad, not his friend. Stop trying to be one of his boys and actually father the kid.
Yeah, so
That's
I watched
pretty
like
harsh, man.
No,
Far
but
out.
That's
I
what
wa-
we were saying last week. It's like you can't go and say that's anything on his dad.
no, so
He's got his kid into the NBA. He's done well as a parent.
Oh, 100%.
but the tricky thing is because I watched Shannon Sharp speak on this. His brothers are in the NFL Hall of Fame, very good, and he goes, it all changes when you're the one paying the bills. So imagine you've raised your son 20 years, and then he goes to you, I pay your bills. You're not telling me what to do.
Oh, exactly.
And that's when the power dynamic in the
Money changes
power swap.
everything, man.
yeah the power dynamic
Everything.
influences everything. So I think it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he comes back. The league will miss him when he's away. He's electric.
Do you
There's
reckon
no
he's
denying
coming
it.
back this season?
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no way.
No, I think
way.
the Grizzlies will
I
go.
agree.
We can't bring him back based on the fact of once the NBA investigations finish, he can miss up to 50 games.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
completely.
to say it, but Memphis are a young team. They can. Were they going to win the championship this year? Most likely, no.
Probably not. No.
So what is one more year?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
I agree.
But what else has been going on?
Well, let's go to another team. We're going to talk about the Celtics now. So, Jaylen Brown with 43 points against Houston, however, copped a loss to a team that has only won 15 games prior to that. That is not a strong stat heading towards the playoffs.
No, definitely not.
When you're trying to get your team running smooth and in shape, getting all the plays perfect, and you get that kind of loss, that's worrying.
It's tough.
Look, it came down to a Jason Tatum buzzer beater attempt, which is if anyone's seen a Boston Celtics game-winning attempt this season, they're on the same move where they put Jason Tatum
Yeah.
in the backcourt. They pass it into like Derek White,
I love
screen,
that. That's-
offload it.
oh.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how it
Love
unfolded.
it.
Jason Tatum went for the shot, missed. If I'm a Boston Celtics fan, I live with that.
They do
Yeah.
it so many times.
Yeah.
Though. It's like it's such a
good
set
shot.
play.
Yeah, I love it.
Best part is before that Tatum attempt, they did it where they put Jason down there, Jabari Smith marking him.
Yeah.
They just passed it inbound to Jaylen Brown. He just went for a layup.
Yeah.
Because everyone was
Trick
watching
him.
Jason Tatum and they're like, all right, he's coming down this full court. We know what's
100%.
happening.
Yeah.
It's a great move, but I like the fact that they're switching up a little bit.
It's
They're
a
not
beautiful
just,
play.
They
That's
set
a
it up.
beautiful play.
Because Jason Tatum coming down full speed.
Oh.
And you're either going to bait into fouling him, and he'll get his shots at the line anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
and if he's got a screen there, they've
Yeah.
got to switch it, and then if
Yeah.
they don't switch, then he's got an open three. Or
Yeah.
if he does switch, then he's got a big on him. So
Yeah.
so many options there.
It's a tough play to defend.
Oh, tough! I love it. I love watching it,
Especially-
especially when he's hit heaps of game winners off
Yeah.
that. Like it's
And as a Celtics fan, because I watched the
I
game
love it.
today, I watched the
It's a
final
great play.
seconds when I was
Yeah.
at the gym, and I was like, look, you know what? If you lose on that, you live with it. Because there's been times this season when he's done that exact same,
and he's hit it.
and that's the thing.
100%.
But was that situation necessarily needed against a Houston team with
No.
15 wins?
No, but you
like
see-
they, as a contending team, Boston, as a contending team, shouldn't have been in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only issue is with the Boston team I was watching, they started very slow. They were so slow starting. They weren't making shots. They were shooting like, I think at one point they were 9 for 30 on 3 attempts.
Yeah. Wow.
And they just
That's
kept
a rough
trying.
night. Yeah. That's
and
a
it's
rough
just,
night.
Because shooters shoot.
Shooters, and that,
The thing with the way Boston plays is they just keep putting up shots. Their entire dynamic is we're putting up 35 threes a game. Doesn't matter if we're hitting them or missing them, we're putting up 35. And the nights that you're usually going to come, they hit 20 of them and they win. They got unlucky and only hit 10.
I think it's interesting. It's interesting. Do I worry for Boston in the playoffs? Not yet.
But they're on a 5-game losing streak. That's what Chris told me before. Which
No,
is
no, no, no.
Oh, wasn't it?
They're 5-5 in their last 10.
Oh, 5-5.
Alright.
Sorry.
So 50%.
But that's still
one game
Still
loss.
a bit worrying. Like
Yeah.
you know, you want some pretty heavy momentum coming into the playoffs. I feel like
Definitely.
you don't want this sort of.
Look,
average
since the
things
trade
happening
deadline,
there.
they're definitely one of the top teams that has fallen down. They were front runner for so long that now they've dropped to the 2 seed. They're only 2 games ahead, 1.5 ahead of the 3 seed. They're not dropping past 4th.
I don't think it's detrimental to the season. I just think you just want a good swing going to that playoffs. You want to be feeling good, having a good momentum, and then just going
Exactly.
in there hard, like you're ready.
Do we think there's potentially any chances for looking for seeding?
No.
Not this far out?
No. I feel like Boston Celtics, they're like, we went to the finals last year. We'll take any of you. They're looking around
Well,
going,
I think
To be fair, like 1 and 2, right? They're going to be versing play-in winners, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
but Boston Celtics, who's they're playing?
So right now, it'd be either 7 or 8 being Miami or Hawks for Bucks.
Feel like
And then it'd be either Toronto, Chicago, Miami or Hawks.
I
One of
feel
them.
like if I'm the Celtics, I look at all of them and go, that's dinner. Easy.
Oh, 100%.
Easy
Tough
work.
team.
That's
Yeah,
a team that went to the finals, didn't get worse in the off season, have came back now with more experience plus the chip on the shoulder of losing.
And a
They'll
good
be fine.
coaching system is really well done.
What is interesting is the Milwaukee Bucks. Ooh, that's who I'd be scared of. They've slowly gone through the phase of integrating Chris Middleton in slowly.
Yeah.
He's now playing 30+ minutes a game.
Yeah.
This week, these last 2-3 games of the first games, I think he's played 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They've ramped him up. They've kept him on the bench. Today, I think today and maybe the last game he started. It's
perfect.
Well, talking about the Bucks now, Giannis is back, and on his returning game, he's back to his elite self.
Yeah.
It's like nothing happened to his wrist. Man came out with 46 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal.
Yeah, followed up by 31 and 9 assists from Chris Middleton.
That team's looking dangerous.
Drew Holiday, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists.
Oh, exactly.
That's
completely. And Chris Middleton hasn't been playing for a while, so they've actually got used to him not playing big minutes, which has then had other players have to
Step
play.
up.
100%. And so now they've got role players that are bigger than just being your usual role player.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I watched Bobby Portis on the JJ Reddit podcast, and he was saying the reason why Milwaukee works so well, number one, Giannis is a trouble-free leader. Number two, there's nothing to do in Milwaukee. So they've just got a culture where they just hoop, they get on. There's no power dynamic. There's no struggle. They know who player A is. They know who player B and C are. And the rest of the guys go, we know our role.
Yeah, they know their role.
They've got a beautiful team there.
And better than that, they've all won a ring together. Well, most of them won the ring together. So they're like, okay, well, we've done this. We've followed this plan. We've gone for the drama-free. No big headline. You never hear a big Milwaukee headline, do you?
That's what I mean. The chemistry's there. There's so much chemistry on that team. It actually seems like everyone there is super happy.
Yeah. It's like, I think the biggest headline I've seen from Milwaukee this season is just Giannis' dad jokes. That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, like, imagine having Giannis as your best player. Far out. Like, not just basketball things, but his personality side. He looks like the best guy ever.
Yeah.
Like, happy to have some fun, talk, but still be a competitive athlete.
Complete killer on the court.
Yeah, right?
Well, it's because he takes none of it for granted as well, you know?
It's beautiful. Like, you'd feel so motivated to play with a player like that. So
Yeah, he loves the game. You know,
for sure.
What more do you want from a star player that actually has love and drive for the game?
Completely.
Yeah.
And when you look at him play, like he's elite.
He works hard. Yeah,
he
for sure.
is an elite player.
100%.
He's like
he's so passionate. Holy crap!
like a Russell Westbrook energy level.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But like 7 foot tall.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
just a freak.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
so much fun to watch.
100%.
Oh man.
What else has been going on, Will?
Well, back to the Celtics. Marcus Smart has been fined $25,000 for his altercation with Trae Young, which I think is still pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man decided it was football and just got tackled to the ground.
Did you see the Brook Lopez punch on today?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Trey Lyles at Sacramento fouled Giannis in the final seconds.
Yeah.
Brook's not having that.
Really?
That's Giannis.
They've been chirping all game.
Yeah. Brook came in and you just see him like they're like strangling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But also
So Trey Lyles pretty much like pushed Giannis. Brook Lopez comes straight into his defense, grabs onto him. Trey Lyles chokes him. They start getting into, then bench is clear. Everyone comes out.
Shit.
Don't want to say though, that is your star player though. You defend him.
Oh, 100%. It's like a Steven Adams move sort of thing.
Yeah.
Completely.
But he didn't just pick him up and walk away with him like Steve Adams does.
No.
He moved him out of the way and then gets choked, whacked in the face, and both players got ejected.
Yeah.
So
100%. You've got to have good guys like that on your team that are, those dogs.
Every
that
team
stand
needs
up for
a
them.
Pat Beverly.
Oh, definitely.
Regardless of the size.
Well, talking about a Pat Beverly style player, we got bloody Dylan Brooks trying to come out here and be the same kind of player.
I'm not a fan.
Oh.
I usually love players that are like this, but I just can't because he's not all that.
No, he
I
really
really
isn't.
don't think he is.
The reason why I'm enjoying it, and not because I'm enjoying watching him, I'm going to enjoy when every player that keeps their receipts.
Oh, completely. He's got a lot of people he's pissed off, man.
Let's fill some people in just in case they don't know what Dylan Brooks is doing. So, he's been chirping back and forth with Draymond Green.
within every right.
Within every right. When someone questions your game, you kind of get it.
Draymond
Like,
came out and made a pretty big statement against him. Just
Yeah.
I feel
basically
like that's
saying,
a pretty true statement.
oh, it's
though.
really true, but the whole thing is he's come out and gone, if this team is looking at winning a championship with this bozo on your roster, exact words, you're never going to win
That's a
anything.
tough
Dylan
statement.
Brooks
It's the only statement I didn't love there.
I'm pretty sure Dylan Brooks did start it though by saying if Draymond Green was anywhere else, he wouldn't be shit effectively.
yeah, that,
And
that
then
was
Draymond
also
sat
there.
down and said, let me just go through the stats. Here's my resume. Four-time
of
champion,
course.
defensive player of the year,
Oh, yeah.
4-time all defense, like first team all defense, and then they're like, Golden State's defense, wouldn't like if Draymond left, it'd be the same. He goes, no, the defense is based on me.
Oh, 100%.
Like I am the defensive schemes of this
Completely.
team.
He is.
They've never been a great defensive team.
No, but they've got four rings.
But with
Yeah, no,
Draymond,
but-
man, like, that man does things that like a lot of players can't do in that league.
Draymond's a Pat Bev mentality as well, but he contributes quite well.
He actually can guard 1 to 5.
He's
Yeah.
6'9".
Yeah, and I thought he was shorter than that. And it does-
like 6'9" on the record, but that
Yeah,
could be
right.
6'7" with shoes on.
But like he actually plays 1 to 5, so he can guard the ball, can play the ball, he just does everything you need
I'd
as a
say
team.
in terms of small ball basketball, he's probably one of the top 10 most influential reasons why it exists.
It's just it's a modern day Dennis Rodman, really, without the crazy rebounding and But sorry, no, he is a good rebounder. He hustles. He's pretty much a modern day one.
Well, he had the triple double without any points.
Yeah,
he's done it.
Yeah.
Exactly what I mean.
Yeah, like
Doesn't have to score you points, but it does everything that every coach would love to have on their team.
Exactly.
You'd love a Draymond Green. You'd hate to play him.
Oh, 100%.
And that's the thing. Like, you'd hate to play him because he's one of those ones you go, oh, for fuck's.
He's a
Draymond.
threat that doesn't score. Like, you think about that.
With his
like,
backpack jumper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with Dylan Brooks, it's interesting. I feel as if there's a part of him that's envious of Draymond Green because Draymond Green does what he does, but just better.
Well, yeah.
And he's won. And Draymond Green's proven.
Yeah.
You have four titles. You're done. You've proven your point.
Oh, 100%.
There's no validation needed. He's going to look. He's going to go. We kicked you out the playoffs last season.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, of course, Memphis beat them recently. But I'm sorry. I take Steph Curry any day over that Memphis team.
Oh,
Of course,
100%.
of course.
I would too.
As Jake's been saying, anybody in the league can shoot. Anybody in the league can play.
Yeah.
Some teams will have the off days, but you always know who the elite teams are.
Yeah, completely.
Plus, also, there's some teams that you just shouldn't chirp to.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Not
There's some players that I wouldn't do it, and I feel as if Steph Curry is one of those low key sleepers that just don't trash on because he will remember.
He's like a hot stove, man. You just got to wait for him to heat up, and once he's heated up, man, you ain't
You
turning
don't
that
want him
shit
in a
off.
7-game series.
He's one of those players you don't want to spark
Oh
off.
man, as
You
soon
do
as he's
not.
on, if he's on, it's game over for your team, and you really don't want to compete against him.
Yeah.
It's like when Kobe dropped, I think it was like 55 or like 60 in the Garden against the Knicks. And he went up to Spike Lee and he went, "This is your fault." He signed the scorecard, like the box card, the box score.
Yeah,
and, said,
yeah.
and it was like, this was on you, Spike. And just gave it to, like, that's
It's
what you
such a
don't want.
gangster move, man.
But yeah, Dylan Brooks.
But Dylan Brooks is now trying to continue his rally, and he's been trying to be a menace to the Mavs today.
Yeah,
Hits one step back three and looks at Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic on the bench, gives him a kiss like look at me. Even though
for sure.
if the two of them were playing, bro, Dylan would be screwed. Imagine him trying to guard Kyrie.
yeah. Oh.
Imagine him trying to guard Luka.
He's effectively the little brother going, Jar, come save me. Because as soon as, like, it's one of those ones,
He's a chihuahua. He's a chihuahua.
You get into the fight, you're like, oh shit, can I really take these two guys looking at Kyrie and looking at them going like, Jar, come. Jar, oh, Jar's not here. Jar's in the strip club. I'm on my own.
It's interesting because I feel like the only thing that I could say positively about it is that he's trying to go for that, I'm that guy that I don't care who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it my all.
Love it.
And I 100% love that part of it. The only problem is he just doesn't have the game to back it up yet. Yeah, I still think he could,
I feel as if
but I don't know if he will.
the credentials aren't there yet.
No, because I remember watching some highlights of him, and I was just like, some of the shots he takes is like fucking wild shots,
Yeah.
man. They are wild jumpers.
Well, the problem is Dylan Brooks is 27, right?
Lucas 23.
Right now is when you're meant to be like pretty much in your prime. When you've been in the NBA for that
Yeah,
long,
so
you're
there
meant
you
to
go.
have you know the game now. You know how other players play. This is the time of your career where you're meant to be coming out and actually providing a really good impact
sure,
to the team
for sure.
consistently.
For sure.
The consistency is not there for Dylan Brooks.
No,
Like,
God, I
don't
think
get
so
me
at all.
wrong. He will give you some good points.
So he's that age. Draymond Green already had a ring by that time.
That's what.
I thought he was younger. Fuck, wow.
Look,
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks is shooting his worst field goal percentage of his career this
Yeah,
year.
because he just shoots a lot. He shoots a
Worst
lot.
field goals, worst from three, worst from free throws. It's statistically his worst season ever.
Maybe he's just taking it out on everyone then. Fucking hell.
But you know what, though?
Averaging less steals than any other season, less blocks than any other seasons.
Yeah.
He's second best for assists, but now he's actually got a star player on his team. So he's not having a great year to be chirping.
But I feel as if we... Okay, that's all I'm saying. we need a Dylan Brooks in the NBA. We need someone just to stir the pot
Oh.
with every star player.
Definitely.
Get under all
That's
of
what
their
I mean.
skins.
It's a good media
Fire
move.
up
It really
Kyrie
is.
and Luka before the fire up Steph Curry and Golden
Oh,
State.
yeah.
You know what? Go to Denver. Try and get under Jokic's skin. I want to see you piss off everyone on the Western Conference.
If you search Dylan Brooks on Google Images and you just see what it is, more than half the photos are of him getting into arguments with other players.
I love it because you know what? It's going to give the playoffs just a bit more of an edge. Because you already
100%.
imagine. Oh, my dream scenario: Mavs versus what do you call it? The Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I just completely blanked my mind.
No, you're right.
Mavs Memphis first round. Mavs win that. Luka's already pissed off. Mavs Suns second round.
Ooh, that'd be tough.
Oh, please give me Luka and Devin Booker for a 7-game series.
That'd
Come
be
on.
tough.
It'd be just
Honestly.
a personal vendetta. Oh, then Kyrie against KD and Chris Paul.
Well, this is perfect. This is what we want, and like, you know what? Let's talk about where the NBA would be right now if we went to the playoffs. Chris,
Yeah.
you want to start talking to us about what it'd look like?
We're going East Coast, West Coast first.
We'll go round by round. Do first round of playoffs. Either side, then jump
I
into
might
second
forget
rounds.
where we're going.
That's
with that,
fine.
but That's okay.
We'll walk
Yeah,
you
so
through
will I,
it.
but-
We'll walk you through it. So we'll start out on the East Coast with the playing games. So the way playing works, everyone knows 7 versus 8. Home game needs to win 1. 8th needs to win 2 to advance to
Yep.
the 7th slot. Then the loser of that plays the winner of 9-10.
Yeah.
So we'll start with 9-10. Today it would be Toronto Raptors and Chicago Bulls.
Toronto Raptors move on.
Raptors move on.
I feel as if Raptors beat the Bulls.
I
I think current form, Chicago's looking better.
Yeah,
I think going into the play right now, Chicago's got a lot more at stake. It's going to be more for them to get in.
you know what? I rescind that. My boy Pat Bev says he never misses the playoffs. even though the seasons where he missed the playoffs, he was injured.
He is probably the main reason why I put them over. I still don't see them actually beating the loser of the 7-8 matchup, but I do think they've definitely got the one step over Toronto Raptors.
Okay, now we're going to take a group vote.
What do you guys think?
Personally, I'm still leaning towards Raptors.
I just look at Scotty Barnes, Siakam,
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet,
I
and
think I want to say Chicago Bulls. I
Yeah.
really do. But
Right now, there's half a game between them.
I really
standings-wise.
want to. I gotta think. I gotta say Raptors as well.
I just think they've got more of a
they got playoff experience as well. They've got
So we're going
Siakam, Fred
3-1 on
Fred
Raptors.
Van-
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, we'll take. I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem.
The
with
only
it. That's the whole
Let-
point of this.
We should write this down and we'll compare what we thought now to a few
But
weeks.
they've got to win 2 games. Is that correct?
yeah. So they've got to win
It's
the.
the only tough part that I'm a bit iffy about.
Just
Win-
depends who's in the 7-8 6.
'Cause-
No offense,
'cause if
Miami or lunch for anyone at the moment.
Well, I have a feeling Miami will probably beat the Hawks.
Yeah.
Well, we just beat them in our 2 matchups against them,
Yeah.
literally in the last week.
Yeah.
I would have us over them in a game
But
of
when
2
I-
series where we only need to win 1.
Yeah. I reckon.
When I told you that the Knicks beat the Cavs all 3 of their games this season, you told me it means nothing.
It doesn't mean shit. to the
I
players.
remember my New York Knicks slander.
Yeah, but I also remember a year, like the beginning of the year, you had Hawks finishing the 1st seed, and
Yeah.
right now they can't put together the shit.
I did.
Right now, their biggest issue is DeJounte Murray trying to pull it together, and he hasn't been doing it.
If I put them together on 2K, I'll get them to the 1st seed. That team
Well,
has
you're putting the sliders all the way up, mate.
just difficulty easy. Doesn't always have to be a hard challenge, but yeah. I thought that Atlanta team were going to do a lot better than they did. I did.
I think they're still missing pieces.
On paper, I thought, wow, they're going to do well. Obviously, they've got a new head coach halfway through the season. Nate McMillan, bye-bye.
Yeah, but I still think they're missing pieces.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest problem.
Or it's a matter of
They're missing a tough wing. They
there
need
was
a good
four,
wing, man.
4 months of the John Collins debacle.
Yeah.
We're trading him, we're not. We're trading him, we're not.
Yeah.
We've got rookies, we're not going to play them. AJ Griffin sitting on
AJ
the
Griffin's
bench.
a guy. I've said that since college, man. He's
Yeah.
a good fucking player.
All right, so for the 7 seed, Miami Hawks, who are we taking it at 7?
I know we're going to say Miami because you two are Miami fans. So do we just say
So
Miami?
Miami
and
and
move
Hawks.
Miami and
was it?
Yeah.
Hawks.
It's-
Miami
it's
need to
ob-
win
it's
1 out of
obvious.
the 2.
on? The only reason why it is obvious, but like you can't tell me hand on heart you're confident with this Miami team going into the playoffs.
No, I'm confident in Miami beating the Hawks.
I'm confident in getting 1.
It's
Just
an-
getting
it's-
1 out of the 2.
It's a step
Yeah.
after that.
It's just to get
Is this
if they
wait,
need
we're
to,
talking playoffs,
Play-in.
aren't we?
this is
Yeah.
play-in. Play-in.
Yeah.
This is to lock down the 7 seed.
So who's going to play the one game to win?
Miami needs to take 1.
I believe.
Then the loser of this has to play the Raptors.
I believe it will finish with Miami and the Raptors in the playoffs. I feel as if that's the safest shout.
What do you mean? It's got.
So,
That's what
yeah,
you reckon.
yeah. So
You
Miami
reckon
will
the
finish as
Raptors?
7 seed.
Raptors will beat Hawks.
Yeah.
That's
I feel as if that Toronto team gets a little bit of momentum going into it, yeah. I look at Pascal Siakam genuinely and just go, oh, okay. Scott Barnes, he's picking up. He's a slow burner, Scotty Barnes. He's a slow burner, but he's no scrub. Remember at the start of this season, Jacob, we were talking about, and I was like, how I'm not sold on him, and it's like, I know he's good.
No, he's good. He's just
There's
needs
a reason
time.
why. There's a reason why Toronto said we're not trading Scotty for KD.
As if you wouldn't. No, he just needs time. He'll be there.
Yeah,
And he'll get
He's
better.
only 21.
Yeah, he just needs some time. He needs time to develop a lot. Probably a bit more time than just your regular superstars, I think.
What's crazy?
It's like a
is-
Giannis almost. Needs to get some things figured out. Needs
Yeah.
to work on what works for him and then go from there.
He's only 21. It's his second season. Keegan Murray's a rookie, 22 in his first season. So it's like, the guy's young. Like,
Yeah, no, it'd be all right.
but I think it's just obviously entering the league at different stages.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
where's his development at? And even this season, what's his stats at? He's averaging 15, 7, and 5 pretty much. And a steal and almost a block a game. He's 21. He's not his full size yet or his full development.
Yeah, he's
Or
still
he just, like I
plenty
said,
of
he just
time.
doesn't know what shots he wants. I feel like offensively, because offensive is such a big play, such a big thing in the league. I think he still needs to figure out what he wants offensively,
Yeah.
how he scores buckets. I don't know how good his jump shot was.
And also, like, how many
I
shots
sorta
they
think,
give him.
Yeah, I think stuff like that. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, when the offense doesn't revolve around you, you still got to find your shots.
And
Yeah,
also 'cause,
Like
exactly.
when Siakam, right? The most plays are already written up for him. Same with Fred VanVleet.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I find
the plays are there.
when I watch Barnes, half the time he's just facilitating.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, Scotty, like, take it. And he's just like, a nice pass. The
But-
smart play is what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the selfish one.
I reckon right now he's in the same kind of situation where Bam was.
Yeah.
So Bam was there setting up other players as a secondary pass.
Yeah.
But now Bam's the first pass and shoot.
Yeah,
so
I
if
agree.
That's where the development's leading. It's
Yeah.
gonna end up becoming that way.
I like Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
And he defensively, we all know what he can get
Yeah.
you. But
So we're going to say the 7 and 8 seed is going to end up Miami. And then
yeah, it's
Toronto.
So Miami at 7. I think we all agree on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
And then
Toronto.
Raptors against Hawks.
Toronto.
You think Toronto take out 2?
Yeah.
But you were so confident that the Hawks would get one over Miami.
Because it just depends on the matchup. Like, I know I'm not going to win the Miami bias here. You're 2 Miami fans.
Yeah, but you can at least talk yourself through it.
I think I agree because I think the whole I hate play-ins. I really do because it's so tough to predict. You can't predict play-ins. It's either one game and it's done,
I also
or you're playing like
this season as well, with how close it is in some of the conferences, one game can be the difference between like 11th and 6th. So it's like,
It's so tight. But that's what I'm really enjoying is how tight this season is.
But I miss it when if you didn't get that 8th seed, unlucky, too bad, how sad, move on with your day.
Yeah, I agree. This play-ins kind
Now-
of kills me a little bit. I like it,
Yeah.
but I kind of don't.
20 out of the 30 teams
Yeah.
are in the play-in or playoffs. Like,
I think back to the play-ins. I think I'd rather have it be best of 3.
Yeah, I don't love the one win game.
Yeah, the
'cause,
ones-
the one I
because
just
if you're the 7 or 8 seed, imagine you spent your whole season.
It's only the team that's above needs to win one.
no, I get that part, but I'm just
So it's still realistically a best of 3 if it goes.
But like, imagine
So-
if you finish 3 games above the 8th seed and you're 7, you're like, oh, I don't have to be. Why do I have to win another one? I'm already 3 games ahead of them. Like,
It's rough that
And
way,
then
but
it's tough to
how
then
it
just
falls.
for me to go, okay, Atlanta Hawks are out because they
Yeah.
beat Miami. Because I'd love to watch. I love watching Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Well, if they lose to Miami, they're not out.
Yeah, they still got to play.
They still got to play the next one, which I think they get over the Raptors. I still think 7-8 goes into 7 and 8. I don't think 9-10 on the East makes it. I think over West it's a different story and it's a lot harder to pick that. But I'm still taking Hawks over Raptors.
Oof, that's tough.
I can't do it.
No, all right. I'm locking in Heat and Raptors 7 and 8.
Heat Raptors.
Let's go further up now, and what's the next?
Well, we'll jump over the other side. Go to
Jump
the other
side. Oh
conference.
yeah,
Let me
right,
get rid of
right.
these play-ins, man. I fucking hate these play-ins.
It's just
So the other
It's so
side,
hard to pick.
7-8. Dallas Mavericks as the 8th seed and Minnesota Timberwolves as the 7th. I think we can all confidently say Dallas get through there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm sorry to Tim.
Dallas take out the 2.
Mavs, especially if Luka and Kyrie come back.
If not, Jaden Hardy, move on. Dallas through.
Yeah,
Dallas through
yeah,
easy.
Dallas done.
Dallas
Can we
takes the
just give a
7.
quick shout out to Jaden Hardy? I've been very proud of him this season. I've stuck true to him. Chris, that very first time I've told you Jaden Hardy's one to
told
watch.
me about him ages ago.
When Kyrie and Luka are out, man, when he gets the chance, he's never going to be the starting guard there because those two are there. But damn,
He's gonna end up somewhere else, and you just know he's gonna pop off.
No, just keep him coming off the bench. It's good rotational minutes for him will be all he needs.
Oh, it'll be like a Brunson situation.
So 9-10, Lakers Pelicans.
Pelicans.
No.
If Zion's back, Pelicans. Move on.
It's not as simple as that, man. I don't think Zion is coming
I
back.
don't think so.
I believe.
I'm taking Lakers on
I'm
this.
taking Lakers. I can't.
I can't either.
Like, just with
And they're playing so well lately
They
too.
are playing well. Will you race him to D'Angelo Russell? He's playing well.
yeah,
Lakers
yeah.
7-3. Pels
Like,
3-7.
They're playing really well right now as well, right? Add LeBron.
It just depends if LeBron comes
But then,
back at that
but
time.
then I'm saying Zion's out, Brandon Ingram's out.
Yeah, but I don't think. I
But
think
you know,
Zion's-
if we're chucking the injury card in,
No,
then,
I get
yeah,
it, but I don't.
No, but
well,
whose injuries are
Right.
more likely to come? Oh, Zion's looking to come back. in
Zion's
time,
looking
yeah.
to come back. Brandon Ingram's like a toe injury.
We have seen them play 7 games together. I'm not going to say the chemistry on that's going to overdo it.
I'm gonna say Lakers. I really.
I'm
wanna
taking
say
Lakers. They only need to win one of them.
I think
I'm
they've
taking
been
the
there
Pelicans.
before. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'll take the
I think
Pelicans.
I want the Pelicans to be in the playoffs, but
I do. I'm taking the Pelicans, and I'll be
I'll-
outvoted 3-1. That's fine, and I'll move on with my day.
All I'm doing right now is just looking at LeBron with these focused fucking eyes.
but if LeBron's not in it, I think Pelicans definitely have a
But then,
shot.
here's
Yeah.
how many games do the Lakers got left?
Right now, they've played.
15, 16? Jason, go on.
I don't actually know. I'm not doing fucking math.
Let me see.
It's 33 and 35.
Okay, so they've played
Played
68
66.
games.
They got what?
16 games left. Here's a question for you, Jakey. Are you confident Anthony Davis being the first option will survive 16 more games?
But we're not talking.
No. If we're talking about is LeBron back,
We're
Zion's-
talking if it ended today. Because if we're talking 16 games and we can't trust him to come back or Lakers back, we're not even talking about Lakers being in the top like 10.
I'm just questioning it. I'm just doing the questioning.
Wait, is he going to be healthy? Is that what you want?
We're not trying to talk about. We're trying to talk the 9-10 matchup right now. These two, who are we taking through?
Or if they played tomorrow, obviously you'd have to take the Lakers because Brandon Ingram's right now out with a foot injury.
Look, you can question injuries all you want. I still say both healthy, both not right now. Either way, I'm still taking Lakers.
Yeah, I think. Actually,
I don't think there matters a single excuse whether Zion comes back tomorrow and LeBron's still out. I'm still taking the Lakers.
I would take Lakers. If I was a betting man, I'd take Lakers.
If you're making a bet, you take Lakers, but I don't think it's as easy as it sounds.
It's not a simple cakewalk.
No, God, no.
But if you're
it's
saying
Lakers.
if we play today but LeBron's out but Zion, which one is it? Are we talking all?
Make it whatever reason you want. Pick one.
If you put
Joey, you pick one.
if
Joe,
you
pick
put
one.
all of them healthy, I'd pick the Pelicans.
You
I'm
take the
sorry.
entire healthy Pelicans team right now against
Yes.
current Lakers. I'm still taking Lakers.
Yes, that's fine. As I've said about 4 minutes ago, I'll take the Pelicans and move on with my day. But I'm taking the Pelicans.
I'm going Lakers. What do you?
I'm Lakers still.
I already
That's
picked
fine.
Lakers,
I
I
see
already
the
said
argument.
I'll be out
Happy
3-1. I'll be out 3-1.
but I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park.
Lakers,
No, I think it'll be a tough game.
Lakers Timberwolves.
Fuck the Timberwolves. I'm going to say Lakers. Fucking hate Timberwolves.
You'd have to take the Lakers over the Timberwolves just because of Rudy Gobert.
Fucking hate Timberwolves.
Rudy
can't-
gets played off the court.
Rudy's a mismatch for anyone. Like they just isolate him.
Well, we all knew the Tims weren't going to get far, so if they're knocked out in the play-ins, I don't care for them,
Yeah.
eh?
I don't care for the team in general.
I don't see Anthony Edwards carrying him all the way.
I
Just
don't
can't
think
do
so
it.
either.
I think they get
Cat's
played out.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
Just a why not,
That
Chris?
should-
I'll take.
Lakers. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if you
All
did.
I'm saying is,
At a healthy cat, then there's a different game.
I would say, regardless of my lack of NBA this past, I probably consume the most in this room. Quite
you do
unhealthy in terms of NBA games a week. And I'm telling you, my Pelicans, I would not sleep on them.
I don't think they're a pick to sleep on. I don't think anyone's arguing that. I just think
I think it'll be
I
tough.
think-
I don't think it's going to be an easy matchup.
no. I think it's just honestly for me the biggest question for Pelicans and Lakers matchup.
It's health.
No, like I'm saying, if everyone's healthy, is if Zion's going to perform. That's a big thing because Zion can have some interesting games. Sometimes he's just
He's just like a
unguardable, and you're like, yeah,
Fuck.
this
What do I do?
this is what we've been expecting from
Yeah.
him. And in other games, you're like,
I'd actually absolutely love to see aggressive Zion and aggressive LeBron in one match.
It'd be great.
Could you imagine?
but the way Anthony Davis is playing, D'Lo's playing, Jared Vanderbilt's
That
playing,
team is clicking way too
I'm
well
really
to
liking
rule
it.
them out.
Austin Reeves is playing well. Like this, they've just got some pieces that are look. And I know Pelicans have that too. Please, like I know they've do.
No, I'm not going to say anything. It speaks for
but
themselves.
they definitely do. And I just
I hope they have they actually meet in the.
I just
play-ins
quite
now.
like a healthy Pelicans lineup of CJ,
So do I.
Brandon Ingram, Zion. It's just
Yet again, I just hate these play-ins. It's just it's an almost disappointing. I'd rather them be top. For me to be told they're out of the playoffs, that's it.
Especially right now, I'm pretty sure in the standings, some of the teams in the West, I think the Lakers and the teams above them have the exact same like games behind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mm. So it's
there is quite a few tied right now. So if we're looking at it, what is it? The Lakers, the Pelicans, the Thunder, and the Jazz all have the same win-loss.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh, except for the Jazz.
Utah's
Except for the
lost one.
Oh,
Jazz.
sorry, but Thunder. So you know what I mean? Like, how is that?
4 teams.
How's the ranking done by? Is it alphabetical order?
I'm pretty sure it's done by conference wins, and then it does the division wins.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's for and against.
Yeah. All right, we're going back to the East now. Oh, no, did we even...
So we've completed our playoff picture on who's going through. So we'll go back to the East for the 1-8 matchup. Bucks Raptors.
Bucks next.
Bucks in 4.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's an argument there.
It's a straight sweep.
That should be a very straight series. I'd be very disappointed in Bucks if it wasn't. I just don't think they have the facilities. Not the facilities. The players to guard a lot of Bucks players.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of matchups I'm going to confidently say sweep, but that's one of them.
That's a definite
completely.
sweep.
I really do. I think it'd be a big disappointment if they didn't.
I'd love if the Bucks just rest Giannis for a game of the playoffs.
Oh, that'd be such a dick move.
They just go, Giannis, you know what, bro? It's just the Raptors.
That'd be so cool.
Like Grayson Allen goes, I got this.
I love
Sit down.
Grayson Allen, man. I hope that man drops a 30 on that game.
What was the game? There was a game where he dropped 20 points in a quarter and just nothing else.
There's so much hate at Grayson Allen. I like his games.
I like him too.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one.
7.
We'll go 4-5 because they'll play the Bucks. Cavs Nets.
Cavs.
I'm going Cavs in 6.
Yeah, I'm going Cavs.
Can I get some number predictions here?
Oh, do you want game predictions?
Yeah, game predictions.
So I think game 6 is going to end 97-92.
Well,
Put the house on it.
I'm just glad you think it gets to game 6.
No, look, I think when they made the KD Kyrie trades and traded them off, everyone was like, Nets are done. But as I said, they've now, like I said to you, Will, they've got a good all-round team.
Yeah.
They've gone from having the superstar polarizing figures to a Spencer Dinwiddie, who's an honest, good player.
Oh, definitely.
Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton just got exhausted. Like, let's be honest, he got abused. He put out such a he's a skinny center.
Yeah, definitely.
And even the coach was like, look, he's just tired. Like, we've asked so much from him. Like, give him a break.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I expect it to be a good series if
I
they
think
do it.
I think 6 is good. I like game 6.
I accept game 6.
I think Brooklyn could definitely get some wins there.
Yeah.
Especially with how Mikal Bridges is playing.
If he's hot, man.
He's been
he's been tough.
Ever since he's left, he's just been
I expect him to
amazing.
get traded in the offseason sidebar.
Oh, because his worth is going to be so high now. Everyone can see it.
He's not a first option in the team. He's a great second option.
Oh, definitely.
Apparently there was 5 first-round picks going around for him.
4. New York. Who else? There was 2 other teams, but New York was one of them.
I mean, if
I'd like
Brooklyn's
New York,
trying to sort of reset and they got offered 4 firsts,
They
how would you not move him straight away?
Because
if you plan to move him off season, what's the point?
easy, keep him, let him be your first option, build his stock even more,
Yeah, definitely.
and go. Give us 5 because New York have Brunson and Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges, they were all college teammates. So they're trying to just Villanova. So they're trying to just.
I'd like him in
It's
New York.
complete
Nixon is going to become the next Villanova.
Because we have draft picks to spare.
Yeah.
And if you look at our team now, if you chucked in a Mikal Bridges in there,
you need a good wing there. So
yeah.
I think it'd be a pretty tough pick.
Makes sense.
Matchup.
2-7.
2-7, Boston, Miami. Boston in 5.
Sad. No, sad. I'm saying 6 again.
I don't think we get 2.
I feel like we can get 2.
Nah,
You reckon
it's not a
sweep?
Nah,
I don't know.
I can't say Jimmy's a sweep. No
Five-
way.
five or six.
He carries at least 1.
You know
I'm
what?
not saying confidently anywhere realm of getting 2, but 1.
Playoff Jimmy.
Let's say 5.
Yeah, you know what? No,
5.
not Jimmy. Give me playoff Udonis Haslam. Give me UD40.
Hey, respect his grind. He's retiring this year.
Fuck yeah.
I thought he retired like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not going to lie.
It feels like that. No, I agree, man.
Like Vince Carter went out when he was dunking. Udonis Haslam's had a great career, but let's call it what it is. He is a example of a vet that Ja needs around him.
Yeah,
If Ja had a Udonis Haslam around him, man, he'd get the shit beat out of him.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm going
You going sweep?
I'm going sweep.
Oh,
I'm
no.
going. This Boston team's going to hit the playoffs. And okay, yes, they're 5-5 in the last 10. I'm sorry, they eat your team up every day. I've watched Miami play. Man,
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Miami haven't been performing their best lately.
Kyle Lowry gone in the offseason.
Lowry's coming off the bench now.
Jimmy going in the
Yeah,
offseason.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
bye-bye.
asks out.
Jimmy walked out off the
Yeah,
court with
pissed
10
off.
seconds left
Pissed
in
off.
the game. Yeah, the team
I
got
mean,
attacked.
he hit the buzzer beater to send us to overtime, and then we lost by 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I'd be walking out.
But that's my thing is I look at this Boston team, Miami, like that Boston team's too much.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I wouldn't be
Look,
surprised
it's
if
just
we see an
solely
Al
because
Horford.
running it back hasn't worked for us, but we went to Game 7 against them last year. We know how to play against Boston.
Are you
We've
the
done
same
it year
team that
after
you were
year.
last year?
Just about.
No, but
Just
you
about. We
you
are good
on
enough
names.
to take one.
You are on name
Definitely
basis.
good enough to take.
Good
one.
enough to take one. I'm not convincing of anything other than...
I really think.
I can't convince myself of 2, but I can convince myself of 1.
No, if we can't take one, then we're fucked. But I think we can get 2.
Definitely. I
Two-
think you get 2. I said
2
6.
wins.
two wins. You're not going to wins.
I think it's insane to assume Boston's going to 6.
I think it's almost crazy to say you'll get more than one, if one.
One,
Genuinely.
One's the minimum expectation.
Maybe one
for me,
home
but
game. You'll have
This
2
is
at
my- This is my
Boston.
bias.
You'll get smacked down first games in Boston in TD Garden.
Mm-hmm.
You'll go to whatever your arena is. What's it called anymore? It was American Airlines. Is it still called that now?
You know, it's called.
It doesn't actually have a name right
It's
now.
called something Wade.
Wade County.
No, it's. Yeah.
Rick, you might get one game at home, and then you'll go against like an Al Horford masterclass, and I want to see Al just drop like 20, 10, and 5.
We're guaranteed 2 at home.
You guaranteed 2 wins at home.
No, guaranteed 2 games
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home.
I'm saying
We're taking
you're-
out one of them.
It's called Dade County Stadium now.
Okay, bring back American Airlines.
Miami
Not
Dade
one.
Arena.
Not
Miami
2.
Dade Arena.
Not 3. Remember when LeBron said 7 championships and then dipped after 4 years? Next matchup, go. Tell me, Philly versus the
3-6.
Knicks.
76 Knicks.
I'm going to speak last, as it's my team, so I want to stay out of it.
I'm going Knicks. I'm genuinely impressed with how the Knicks are playing right now. I don't even care. I'm going Knicks.
I think it's the toughest matchup for round 1. It's probably the most likely to go 7,
Yeah.
but I'd probably take 76 in it.
So would I.
I think it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. But I think Embiid's a pretty tough thing to guard with the Knicks team. I really do. I think he might be a bit of a problem for them.
Both teams have been on fire recently. Just killing it.
Like
They're both
talking
playing
about
really
momentum.
well.
Talking about momentum going
both-
into the
yeah, they're
playoffs.
both-
The Knicks are
yeah.
popping.
I like the Knicks. I actually really want the Knicks to do well, but I'd be disappointed if 76ers didn't win.
I'd
I
be
think they're the
incredibly
better-
disappointed if they didn't go through.
I think they're the way better. Not way better, but they are the better team, and I think it'd be a disappointment for everyone if
If you're looking at star power, then 76ers are a better team. But if you're looking at a spread team,
Oh yeah, Knicks is
Knicks
definitely
have the
no,
spread.
definitely.
that's
But I think actually, to be fair, Philly has
Philly's a deep
pretty
team too,
yeah.
man.
That's
yeah. But
They are
they all
deep.
kicking right now?
maybe not
The whole
all
team is.
kicking.
Oh,
If
right
you run
now.
starting 5s, it's pretty balanced. Okay, Embiid, yeah, of course, over Mitch Robinson any day of the week.
Definitely. I think it'd be a
Julius
big
Randle
problem.
over Tobias Harris any day of the week. Who's their small forward at the moment?
For who?
76ers.
Oh, they've got. I think.
Who are they playing? Who are they
I
playing?
think they're
PJ Tucker?
playing, no. They're
I'm
playing.
pretty sure
some,
Tobias plays at small forward.
Okay.
yeah,
PJ
but they
plays
play.
at power forward.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
thought they
then-
had that European dude. I always forget his name. I can't think of his
Here you
name.
go. Here you go. This is the starting 5 for the 76ers. So you got James Harden at point guard,
Yeah, yeah.
Tyrese Maxey at shooting guard,
That's, yeah, that's right.
Tobias Harris
You're
at
thinking
small
George
forward,
Yeah.
PJ Tucker on power
Okay.
forward, Joel Embiid center.
So let's just run
Who's
through
the
it.
other
You
guy?
ready?
Who'd you say?
I think you're thinking of George Niang.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he played power.
So let's just go, you ready?
He does, but off the bench.
Harden versus
Yeah,
Brunson.
okay.
Harden's a better player. That's fine. That's
Yep.
fine. That's fine. Shooting guard, who's they've got Tyrese Maxey. Who are we playing at shooting guard at the moment? Quentin Grimes or someone? Because we play Josh Hart off the bench.
I'm taking Maxi.
I'm taking Maxey. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then you go small forward.
Tobias,
They've got
RJ.
Tobias, RJ.
Probably taking Tobias.
Nah,
I'm
go
not-
RJ.
I'm not
hasn't been
trusting
playing-
RJ to do
hasn't been
shit.
playing crazy
I
this
don't-
season.
RJ
And
just
so
shared-
isn't Tobias, but yeah.
RJ just hit a 30-piece with Randall getting 30 as well.
Yeah.
So then you go.
I'm trusting Tobias to do what he does.
and being a bit of a veteran.
I feel
Yeah, they
like-
do it. I can't say I can trust him to do it properly. I still think he does it. Like he's going to perform. He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to have a stinker.
If you went through the role players and stuff, on the bench, I'd take the Knicks. You'd take Josh Hart.
Yeah.
You
Josh
take
Hart's
Emmanuel
phenomenal.
quickly.
Yep.
You can't turn that down. I think the one thing is that, so I watch pretty much most Knicks games that I can, and the defensive presence that this Knicks team play, man.
I think they just play with heart. I think that's the biggest thing.
They're a gritty team,
Yeah,
and I'm
I think
watching
they
Josh
play with
Hart. And the
heart.
most impressive thing for me, not the scoring, not the defense, the offensive rebounds this guy gets. I don't know how he just pops up with this ball.
He just crashes the board all the time.
He just, anytime that shot goes up, he's the first person up there in the air. And he won't even always he'll just tip it out. He'll just he'll hit it to a teammate if he can't get a hold of it. But if I'm being real, I'm taking the 76ers and 7, and I'm moving on my day. And I'm accepting that. But as a Knicks fan, does it suck? Is it a bad matchup for us? Regardless, unless we get in that top 4.
I think the only way you look bad at this is if they were to get swept. Anything else is really good for the Knicks.
I think a 40-60, I really do. I think 60% for 70, a win for 76ers and
As a Knicks
40%
fan,
chance for Knicks to win. I think that's a fair.
what's burnt in my brain is just Trae Young at the playoffs. And this Knicks team's good. It's good. If we could have got Mikal Bridges at the trade deadline, man, I'd take us any day.
I would too.
Fuck the 76ers if we got
So would
Mikal
I.
Bridges.
I agree.
If you took Mikel in at small forward, I'm probably taking you
If we
without
got
a doubt.
If we got Mikal in and kept, because we keep the bench because we just there's 4
Picks.
draft picks done, move on.
Hicks
Because we've got
and
so
just
many
some
over the
money
next
filler.
few
Yeah.
years. I'd take us over a lot of teams in the East.
No, I
but
agree.
I'm very realistic in knowing we've not got an answer for Joel Embiid.
I think that's the
No, I
most
don't think you do. I
exciting
think that's the
playoff.
biggest problem you have
we,
there.
we have zero response for Joel Embiid. That man can get whatever he wants
Yeah.
against us. Mitchell Robinson, I'm sorry, no. Embiid's eating you up.
Robinson's
Julius
going to
Randle.
have foul problems. I'm telling you now.
Oh, but then the question is how are the Knicks, because obviously your only tactic with that is how do we bait Embiid into fouling? How do we do it?
Yeah,
How do we get Embiid into foul
More
trouble?
than likely, PJ is going to be playing defensive position straight onto Julius.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
Which
switch
is
it.
fine.
They just switch it.
Just switching around, but I still don't think you're going to make him get into much foul trouble.
Oh,
That's going to be their main focus, is
The
keeping
only
him out of it.
thing I'd have trust in is Tom Thibodeau is going to go, we need a plan for him. And he's probably already got that plan.
That's
Well,
exactly
without-
right.
He'll have that plan from the start of the season. And it's the same as every team, right? Giannis, you build the wall. That's You know what you're doing there with Giannis. Come just hog up the paint. Don't let them drive to the rim. Make them shoot. That's fine. If they shoot and they make it, we live with it. We didn't let this 7-foot guy just drive and dunk. So they'll have the plan, but I do think realistically that, 76ers will probably get it.
I just think they've got the much stronger pairing. If you're looking at the two guys that are clear all-stars, they're going to play 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
They're not going to sit there and go, okay, we need incredible production out of the bench unit.
Yeah.
We need the bench unit to just come in and hold it down, and then the guys will kill
There
it.
is one hidden stat that we haven't talked about is New York have good strip clubs. And we know it's statistically proven that Harden plays worse in cities with good strip clubs because Atlanta's just down the road, Atlantic City. So you know what? Maybe we should hit up Jar and see what is good.
Oh my God.
Okay,
All right, let's move back over to the West.
Yeah.
The 1-8 matchup, Nuggets-Lakers.
come on.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
I love Nuggets. I like how
Actually, you know what though? Can we just say
I kinda like
Nuggets
that.
are a bit on fraud watch though.
I kind of like that matchup, to be honest.
I like that too.
I put the Nuggets on a bit of fraud watch.
I think it goes 6.
Yeah.
I'm not confidently saying the Nuggets clear this easy.
No, definitely not.
It's
No
a
way.
harder matchup than we expect.
Oh, definitely. That's
What does
a
Michael
team-
Porter Jr. do?
What do you mean?
Michael Porter Jr.
Well,
He's your third option. Fourth option. I'd put him behind Aaron Gordon. I
not
wouldn't
doing
be-
a lot.
I'd put an asterisk there and say, wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers somehow pull it off.
Oh, it wouldn't be either.
But this is taking them without LeBron because LeBron we're playing it as of today, so then I'd choose the Nuggets any day.
you know, and then you've got Aaron Gordon. He's been playing well for them
Yeah.
too. I think they've got a weird third option there. They actually don't really have
The-
one.
Jamal Murray
but they've
or
yeah,
because it's
Jamal,
Jokic,
yeah,
Gordon, Murray, and Porter Jr. just kind of put up
you know
like
what
15
the
points
you know what
each.
their third option is? It's literally Jokic giving the pass to whoever's fucking open for the cut.
Oh, that's what I mean.
There's no genuine third option. It's
No, that's what I mean. Like they've just
Yeah.
got. I think they've got enough players there that can all go off.
yeah.
I like them. I really like them. I like how they play. I think Jokic is always fun to watch.
Like they'll just move the ball. Jokic will have it. He'll find somebody.
They're
Like,
one
you
of the
can
best
guarantee-
offensive teams, honestly, in the league. I
Yeah.
think, you know, I don't think they rely on their defense so much. I think they just rely on their offense a lot.
All right, on to the next. Who is it?
Next matchup, 4-5, is the Suns and Warriors.
Oh,
That is
you
the
have to
worst,
pick
man.
the Warriors
Oh.
today. KD's out.
oh.
Taking it as of today. If we're taking it as of right now,
Oh.
Golden State
Yeah.
healthy.
But
Warriors.
I still think even if they had KD, I reckon that's the worst matchup you want to have as the Suns. Fuck that. That's your first playoff game.
You look at that and you're like, fuck.
And you were matched up against the Warriors. I'd be pissed.
KD's first game in Golden State since 2019 to the playoffs.
Yeah, because Warriors are the type of team no one wants to verse. They know they're going to upset people. They know they've got the talent behind them, and they've got that experience. Steve Kerr knows how to play playoff basketball.
Yeah.
He knows what's to
The
do.
whole team knows how to play.
Yeah.
They know, and if they're a young guy,
Fuck
they've been taught.
that. If I was Phoenix, I'd be shitting myself.
Yeah,
I'd
you got, like,
fucking hate it.
Half of their team, well, most of their team was there last season. If not, what? DiVincenzo?
DiVincenzo.
Won a ring at Milwaukee. He didn't play in the finals, but he was there. He was
Oh,
present.
yeah.
He was in that environment. Like, I'm
No,
sorry.
you don't want to verse
I'm going
I'm
Warriors.
going Warriors because KD's out.
If we're talking about if KD's out,
We have to do it all right now. KD's not
okay.
here.
All right, we'll say Warriors because I don't.
No, I'm sorry. Even with KD in, I'm going Warriors.
KD and God no.
Nah, still.
KD and I'm almost confident to say 5.
KD scares me. If
No,
I'm any team
I
in the
think-
league.
No, because I'll tell you why. Even if KD comes back healthy,
It just
he's injured within 2 games.
Klay Thompson.
Then I go back to my AD argument with the Pelicans.
If KD's healthy, I'm taking Suns. But if we're going in the realm that we're playing right now, these guys, we're taking
And
Warriors. Everyone
Klay's
is.
starting to get his groove a little bit now, so
Clay's heating up.
that's a bit worrying.
I don't want to see Clay heating up.
Nah, exactly. You
And
know,
you're going to say Andrew Wiggins is out and move on.
that's tough as
Like-
well. If Andrew's out, I think then that's where they've got some big problems in Warriors.
Yeah.
Some
but
real big
the
problems.
Wiggins out, KD out, I'd still take.
Because Andrew brings some good defensive
Oh, he's
presence for them
he's a
and
great third option.
perfect third option.
I'd arguably say sometimes he's the second option behind Steph.
Well, that's the thing. Behind Steph, there's about
He's
4
their
guys.
first option.
Well,
Steph's
behind
one.
Steph.
Right.
So he's behind.
Oh, sorry.
As his second options, they've got 3
Over
4
my head.
guys that can be that guy.
Oh yeah.
Would you put Draymond Green in there?
He's the 4th guy that could be the guy.
He's not an offensive option, but he's an option.
Yeah, well-
he does things for that team that.
We need to give him a shout out. In that game 7, 2016, that man
Oh.
he shot lights out.
I honestly thought that's what I always think of Draymond. I always think he's a shooter because of that game. I really do.
he shot
I
his-
actually still think he's a shooter because of that game.
The Cavs looked and went, if we're going to lose, you're going to beat us. And he went, game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No,
And
100%.
he was on fire.
They just kept leaving him open at
Little
the top.
backpack jumper. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
His shot form is just so atrocious.
Just backpack shots.
But hey,
It's the
he-
kid at school, bro. Give me one shot.
but hey, he's done it. He's done
It's
it.
pretty
We've got to
good.
respect it.
Oh, we love Draymond. Okay,
All right, on
next
to the
matchup.
next.
2-7 Grizzlies Dallas.
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 Well,
4.
how unrealistic are we being?
Sweep.
Are we?
Yes.
Luke is out.
Oh, that's true.
Christian Wood's out.
Oh,
Still
I
sweep.
hate this shit.
Kyrie's out.
Kyrie's out.
Still sweep.
If we're going to say the guys aren't playing,
Oh,
That's the problem we're gonna have to make.
make.
Come on, nah.
If we filmed this
Sweep.
yesterday, the Lakers wouldn't even be in the picture.
Let's be real. It's a sweep. It has to be a sweep.
But this is the thing: is we're doing it as if
No, I'm telling you.
that's the
not
argument
even
Joe
now.
was making, which is why I don't
that's
like
the
the
argument
Warriors.
you made. You're the one who told me this. I said to you,
We're not doing this as if, okay, playoffs, these guys, we know these guys are going to be back in time.
but do we?
Yes, we do.
No, because my
we know LeBron's
parameters
coming
was-
back if they're in the finals.
Are you the Lakers physio?
The physio literally said
Let me
we're
check-
only keeping him out.
Let me check your LinkedIn. No, I'm not seeing Lakers physio.
We've literally heard the reports. LeBron is healthy, running fucking up mountains and bullshit.
All
right,
the
he
rule
is
set
good
that was
to play.
given to me.
There
the
was no rule set
you
given
said
to
to
you.
me.
You've come in and set the picture for yourself.
You said
You dug
if
yourself
the
the
playoffs
hole.
start today. I'm studying contract law, so let me just discuss this.
You set the ground for yourself.
No, you said if the team started today.
Yeah, the team's in the fucking picture, not
but
the
that
players'
means-
health risks.
But then, yeah, Kyrie and Kate, they're back.
Of course they're back.
But
I'm only saying this to be a
Zion's
smart
back.
ass to
Then
you.
Brandon Ingram's back.
And then talk it through. You just wanted to yell your point across rather than talking shit out.
No, I said to you, are they healthy? You went, no, as in today. And I'm like, okay, well, if you mean as in today, then that means they're not healthy because they're not on the court today when they played.
Talk it through as if you're expecting them. If they're going to be back for playoffs, they're back for playoffs.
That's a fair point.
But it's not confirmed, though.
Well, confirm it right now.
Wait, who are we
Hey,
trying
Siri,
to confirm?
call the LA Lakers physio.
Oh, no, I'm still talking about Dallas. We all know Kyrie.
We all know they're
and-
coming back.
and
I was only
Luka will
saying it
play.
to be a smart ass.
Well, then Ja could be back.
If
We know Jar's not.
so, hold on quickly. If we're gonna play this rule now, so is Phoenix then having Kevin Durant on that team?
Great point. I don't know, Jakey. I don't know.
Katie's to be reevaluated in 3 weeks, so there is no like.
There is
then-
no return. We don't know what happened.
Some players you look at and you just know they were going to be back, but then there's players where it's like it's 50-50. But that being said, Durant will play through an ankle injury 3 weeks in.
So we're going to say with Phoenix and Golden State, no, we've already gone over it, but are we having him play or not play? I feel like that's...
No, he'll probably play, but he won't be... Okay, I reckon he'll miss maybe 2 games and then he'll be in.
Are we happy with Golden State winning that then?
I'm still good. I'm not if I'm saying KD's back, because according to today's report, Darvin Ham said that LeBron's going according to plan with no timeline of return. Just for my previous point.
I'm so confused. Back to fucking KD.
If KD's back, I'm picking the Phoenix Suns. And we're taking it as if KD's out, I'm picking the Phoenix Suns.
I'm still going Warriors.
If KD's back, I'm taking Suns.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I mean, sure we'll say Chris. Which one are we going with?
Well, this is actually becoming really interesting because every time around, there's always... I think it comes three people agree and then one's always on the edge.
What I was doing is if KD's not here, the Warriors are winning. But if KD's back, they've not got anyone to stop KD.
Do we want to say KD's back? Because I reckon he'll be back.
He'll be back, but I don't think he's going to be full on. I don't think he's going to come back like Giannis today. I feel as if he'll give you 20. Don't get me wrong. He'll give you 20.
So did you see during the All-Star break, obviously KD wasn't there. You know him, Chris Paul, Devin Booker were all in the lab. They were all training together the whole time. During the break, they were in this training center the whole time.
They probably realized they needed it.
Ramona Shelburne, the female NBA reporter, awesome, we love Ramona. She was like, oh, this Phoenix team's quietly confident because these 3 guys have been in that gym together every day, running every play, every scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you've got to understand, KD's probably one of the most unselfish superstars. He is. Devin Booker, him, and CP3, they're all basketball nerds. Yeah, they can fit together selflessly.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, okay, will Kevin Durant worry about getting his shots? No, because he knows Chris Paul will find him. Chris Paul doesn't find him, there's Devin Booker. Oh, what's that on the inside? DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, I think we should put Phoenix through because I think Kevin Durant will play.
Yeah.
I'm doing all of this assuming who's going to be back.
Okay,
if I think they're going to be back in time, that's who I'm taking.
Let's say Phoenix, because I think that's ridiculous to then say Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
So who's going to win?
Well, if you want, Chris, can you give us the updates on who's going to be back? Based on your...
Just think about if you think they're going to be back, then go with it.
I'm just following your rules.
Follow your own
Phoenix
rules, because in the end it won't matter.
Definite.
I'm still going Warriors. I reckon it's going to be competitive.
I reckon it'll be a game 7. I reckon it'll be a game 7.
I'm going Suns in 6.
I'm going
6 or 7. I'm happy.
I'm going competitive matchup, but I think Warriors will still.
I still think Suns.
Joe,
I'm not saying anything. I'll get in trouble.
Shut up, mate. Just fucking tell us what you want.
I said 3 times. I was on the same.
Say it one more time for me.
Kevin Durant.
Perfect. All right, let's go. Next one. Dallas. And who was it?
Dallas Grizzlies.
Can we get an injury report update?
It's definitely.
Who do you think's injured, Joe? You tell me.
It's definitely Dallas.
You tell me.
Well, at the moment, I'm looking and I'm going.
Come on, Luka, Kyrie, all is going to be there. They're all going to be there. They're not that.
The only one I'm going to sit here and assume's out is Ja.
Yeah, completely. I completely agree.
You going to assume Ja's playing?
I can't assume he's out. I think he'll be out, but I can't 100% say confident that they're not going to play him.
As of now, he's out. I have no reason to think that he'll be back for the playoffs. And I have no reason
to think he's back mid-season next year.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He's out. There's players we know that their timetable isn't going to line up. It's just not.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's unfortunate, but it's just not.
Definitely. So we all think Dallas then?
Yeah. Definitely Dallas.
Dallas in 4.
Cool.
Easy sweep.
All right. Next one. Kings Clippers.
This is tough.
Kings. Fuck that. Clippers suck. I don't like them.
This one's pretty tough, but I think Kings as well.
I think Kings solely because they have home court.
I
think that one extra game at home will make the difference for them.
I don't like Clippers. I really don't.
Well, we all know where Paul George is going in the playoffs. Fucking vanishing.
Playoff B.
We've still got Kawhi, which is going to be tough.
You can never count out that guy. He's a... Have you seen his stats these last few games?
But we're talking about Paul George in the fucking playoffs, man. Look at his playoff stats.
No. We're moving past playoff B. We know what we're getting there. I look at it and go, ding, ding, ding. I think this Clippers team will win a few games against them.
Definitely.
It's tricky.
I think this one goes 7.
Yeah, I think so too, but I think Kings might get it.
Yeah.
I think Kings have got some good momentum there, and I think they're going to be passionate because they haven't made the playoffs in a long time.
Can we just say... Just light the beam.
100%. The beam's lit. They're fucking sweeping them.
Kevin Herter.
They're sweeping.
It's happening. It's happening. The Kings will get first round.
I think that's a bit biased, but I really want the Kings to be in there.
Kings through. So we'll move on to the second round. We have the Bucks versus the Cavs.
Bucks and 6 next.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, done.
I'm sorry. I look at it, man. Like,
I still think Bucks are going to win. I
think 6 games, 4-2. That's.
I know.
I like Donovan Mitchell. Is Darius
I
Garland
think it's going to
healthy
be
at
a
the moment?
tough series for Bucks as well. I think they're going to
I just feel like Cavs have the big guys to try and contain Giannis.
That's
it's going to come down to the rest of the guys.
But then,
if Middleton wasn't playing the way he is, I wouldn't be as confident saying the Bucks are going to win. Just because he is lighting up right now, and the role players on the Bucks are going so well. They got some nice bigs there at Cavs, so I think they got some good defensive presence against Giannis.
This is going to be a big one. I think if any game I think is going to go, any matchup is going to go Game 7, it's that.
I think that'll be a very tough series for Bucks.
I still think the Bucks wrap it in 6.
Any team that wins their away games is most likely going to be.
I think even wrapping it up in 6, it's going to be a hard 6. It's going to be
a physical 6.
Very
it's a tough, tiring game.
6. It's not going to be something that you go.
If any
that was an easy 6.
If any team's built for a tough 6, it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm a guy. If I'm Donovan Mitchell and I'm going fucking Grayson Allen.
Drew Holiday, man.
You're literally switching from Grayson Allen to Drew Holiday. They're not giving you a break.
They're
not giving you a break at all.
And then
they're lucky they got a nice backcourt of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, but then
I trust the two of them to perform well enough.
But then you're like, oh, let me drive. Oh, Brook Lopez and Giannis. For fuck's sake.
No, I agree. Bucks will definitely win, but
I think it's what it's going to come down to is first team to win the away game. I reckon they'll have it. First team to get the away game. Like that team that wins away will seal it.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you get an early away win,
that's big.
It's
huge.
massive.
100%. That's huge.
And that's where I think it's going to go. What's the next one?
Next one is the 76ers versus Boston.
Or Boston.
Boston. I don't even have to argue that. Boston.
Yeah, I'm happy to go Boston on that.
That'll be yet again another tough one, but I think I don't know.
I don't think it'd be that tough.
I'm going Boston.
Well, you reckon it'd be sweet?
No. I'd say Boston in 6, but I don't think it's going to be tough. I think
I don't think it'd be tough. It's not going to be
I feel as if the 76ers will win their first 2 games at home and then Boston will finish it out game 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I expect the Philly team to be good enough to win their 2 games at home. They're a good solid team, but then I think Boston are just going to just click into like that 6th gear and just...
They got the coaching staff to do it there. I know Doc Rivers is all right, but I think Boston's coaching staff, I think they'll get it done. They'll run good plays, good options. And defensively, I think they know what they're going to do against their players. So I think they'll be fine.
Well, leading into the season, I said it's probably going to be a Boston Bucks conference finals.
It'll be the same thing as last year.
I couldn't see it going any other way going into the season, and it's looking the same.
It'll be a disappointment if it isn't.
But this is also going to be a healthy Milwaukee Bucks as well. I'm pretty sure Chris Middleton was out last season.
He was. This is going to be tough.
Definitely.
I'm telling you now, I cannot pick between those 2 teams.
Oh, I can.
So we're all confident saying Boston moves through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump back over to the West. We have the Nuggets versus the Suns.
Nuggets.
Healthy Suns.
Nuggets.
That's tough.
Give me some chicken nuggies.
I'm taking the Suns.
I want Nuggets. I really want Nuggets to get through.
I just feel like there is too many options on the Suns.
The only problem I have with Nuggets gets through, they will not. I don't know. If they get to the finals, they're not going to be a good team.
Here's a question for you, Jakey. First option, who's better, KD or Jokic?
Yeah, but it's
just.
Well, it's obviously KD. KD's like
second option, who's better
as your scoring option.
Just in general. Just second.
I'd probably take Jokic over KD.
Yeah, okay.
Then if you're doing a draft and picking who would you pick first, I'd still pick Jokic.
Yeah, the only reason why I say first option, I don't know. Fuck.
But then I go second option: Devin Booker, Aaron Gordon.
No, I understand.
Third option.
I still think
Michael Porter Jr.
But
Chris Paul.
You could say that nearly with every team with Nuggets.
Jamal over. MPJ.
Fourth option.
Sure.
There's so many teams that Nuggets versus that like they have better teams, but they can still perform. I think they've just got a good system there. I think Jokic does just so much there. It's ridiculous.
He's incredible. But I just think that you're going to get this Phoenix Suns through.
I still think they'll get through.
I'll tell you now. So the Suns and the Nuggets have versed each other 3 times, including preseason.
Yeah, it doesn't include KD though.
Every time the Nuggets have won, though.
Doesn't include KD.
No, I agree, but I think they've just got a smart basketball there.
Who's this?
Nuggets.
Yeah, I think they're good. I look at that team and I just think...
I wouldn't be surprised if Nuggets get away, but I think Phoenix should win it.
I just look and I go, genuinely, like, Jokic is incredible, but KD in the playoffs? Oh.
Well, they're gonna play each other 2 more times for the playoffs, so this is where we're going to get some good insight.
Here's my question, though. No, we won't because KD won't be there.
No. So the very last game is the 7th of April,
Yeah.
which is a fair
Yeah.
few weeks away. Yeah, so he's reevaluated in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
This is 3 weeks and 3 days.
Strong. but then if I'm them, do I just go, nah, just sack it, just bench him to the playoffs? I just think this is the issue any team that plays Phoenix is going to have. How do you double team that team? Genuinely. You double team Chris Paul, he's finding the pass regardless.
You don't double team.
Oh,
You solely play not double teaming.
You want to play ISO against KD and Devin Booker?
No, you play man.
Which essentially is going to be ISO.
Yeah, KD's just going to back you out, get a switch and have his way.
But I don't. From what I understand, if I was a coach in the NBA, I wouldn't be looking at doubling KD. Like the man, I'd be trying to limit him to scoring maybe 30 or something. Like
Yeah, you're going to accept that he's going to
he's going to get you points.
Yeah.
He's going to get you big numbers, but it's how much you can limit him to. So I think
The only thing is that is you got to limit Booker as well.
No, I agree. They're all.
I think Booker's easier to limit than KD.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on
100%.
that. If their main focus was to just slow down Booker,
I still don't.
They're in for a
completely.
chance.
I still don't think Phoenix aren't going to not get through. I think they will.
I think they're going to win the title. Realistic, like genuinely, yeah. I think it'll be them versus Milwaukee again, and it just comes down to genuinely like the Phoenix team is pretty much similar minus a few pieces gone, but they've added KD over Mikal and Cam Johnson, and then Milwaukee are just that's the same team. I just that went 6 games.
Are we saying Phoenix is going through? Because I have to admit I do want it, but I'd love the Nuggets.
Well, it sounds like majority is on
We can
Phoenix, so
vote,
we'll put
Chris.
it through. No, it's
I'm saying Suns go through.
yeah. So it's 3-1. Suns go through, and
Who's
then
next?
who are they meant to verse?
Kings.
So
and
Kings versus Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas.
yeah.
Oh.
That's
I
so
really want it to be
tough.
the Kings, but my only thing is.
No, I really
Do
want
the-
it to be Dallas, but I think it's going to be the Kings.
Internally, I think Dallas have that playoff experience, and that's where I go. Okay, this Dallas team genuinely has like built-in playoff experience.
Well, what I'll go through my head is Mr. First Quarter and Mr. Fourth Quarter in a team. Like you gotta think that's going to mean something in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
I don't. It's tough. I mean, at this point, I was at the beginning of the year. I was so ecstatic to the Kings. The idea of them
100%.
even making the playoffs.
I think even
to get out of round one is massive for them.
That's exactly right.
No one's going to look at this team and go, "Oh, third seed getting knocked out second round." It's already incredible they've gone this far.
100%.
They've got
I
like the
agree.
7th or 8th best odds to make it out of the West.
Yeah. Well, the West is just confusing as shit at the moment.
No, I reckon what you said is like spot on. Like even if they lose against Dallas, or for what we're predicting Dallas, I think that's perfect for them. I think you can't be disappointed with that team.
I think it's a closer matchup than we kind
Oh,
of think.
no. I think it is a close matchup for sure.
As like any Kings fan, you'd be so proud. Of
Definitely.
of the development and how much they've improved as a team
100%.
this year.
As a team of a sucky franchise, I'll just explain it to you in a nutshell. The issue with this team is their first time in the playoffs since I think like 06. And if you're a fan of that team, even though them finishing second, they still will aim high. The Knicks, we thought we were going to the finals, man, like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
We thought we were. We're high. We're living it. And people are like, oh, just be, prepared. You've not been to the playoffs in a while. No, I don't care. We're on a roll. And I think this Kings team will expect. Like, if you finish the second seed, you're not happy with the second round exit.
They're third.
But you're not.
I don't know. Still, you're not happy with it. But when you kind of have to go up against Dallas, who's going to have a Kyrie, Luka, Christian Wood.
I'm
the
taking
bench rotation. I almost want to take the Kings solely because
I'm
of the
taking the
bench.
Kings. I'm taking the Kings.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My only thing is like they've got probably the best home court advantage. Genuinely, out of the teams left in the playoffs,
Yeah.
the home court atmosphere in that Kings Stadium. I know we can mock the beam. We can mock the beam.
No, it's hard to judge home court advantage, like how if one team's home court advantage is better than the others. In playoff time, it doesn't matter. The only people there is
That's true.
the fans.
But then I'm going to go like,
You're telling me like people are going to spend hundreds of dollars and they're supporting away when they're going to get slandered? Mate, you're not going to a away game to get slandered and spending $400 on a ticket. There's no way. It's ridiculous.
but this is what I'm saying. Like these Kings fans have waited. Some people have been born. They're 16 years old. They're watching the teams in the playoffs their whole lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised if in the playoffs the Kings get a few games over the line because of the push from their fans.
What I reckon is going to be is it's the game style difference. Is fastball or slow ball going to win?
Yeah, it's a tough one, but I think it all comes down to that fourth quarter. And both teams have incredible fourth quarter points right now.
Well, if we're talking about clutch players, right, this is where it gets really tough. So leading fourth quarter point scorer is Kyrie, but leading clutch point scorer is Fox.
De'Aaron Fox by a long run too.
Yeah.
The Kings
38 points
The Kings have been in
difference.
some of in almost the most close games this entire year, and they've come out on top of most of them.
If I just kind of look at it, who in Dallas is slowing down Sabonis?
Christian Wood's going to give him a fight, but he's not slowing him.
You know what I mean? You know, I look at it and go, okay, nothing. We've watched it. We watched the Clippers Kings game. Malik Monk on his day, that guy's a problem. On his day, he's a problem. He's one of those guys. If he comes off the bench, like Jamal Crawford, if he comes off the bench hot, you don't want to see him. You just look at him and go, fucking hell.
My thing is who's going to adjust to whose game? Who's going to... Is Dallas going to start sprinting?
There's no adjustments being made here.
It's just
I
going to
think
be
this is
clash
just
of the
a-
styles.
A free-for-all.
This is why I think it's going to be such an interesting matchup, and I can't wait to see if it actually happens.
The thing is, on the fast break, who slows down De'Aaron Fox? No one in the Mavs.
I think the hardest point is actually going to be the bench rotation.
Yeah.
I just think you need one of those games from someone off the bench just to get you out of this series.
Jalen
Oh,
Harden.
well, how
If
well
Malik
Luka
Monk comes
plays
out and
for-
gets you a 40, that's the
He
type
can-
of shit
he
that
can any
that-
day. Malik
Malik
Monk.
Monk.
Oh yeah.
You need that guy to come out and have one of those games to get out of this.
I
The
think
thing
you
is-
need to have him a couple of those
Yeah.
games in that series.
Yeah.
Him and De'Aaron Fox, college teammates.
It's
Backcourt,
those
man,
kind of
they've got
games
that.
that are going to win you this
I
series.
agree. If
And I
Malik
don't
Monk can
see
do that,
those extra guys on the Mavs getting it done.
I agree. But the only
They've
problem,
got the chance. It's not
it's
a cakewalk.
just Luka, man. If Luka's having one of those playoffs like he did against the Suns,
But also, can we just say
Yeah.
playoff Luka is very similar to like Houston James Harden, dribble, 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 dribble.
I
Shoot.
couldn't care
And
less.
he's electric at it. But are these teams gonna just like go? Okay, we'll just let him do it.
Yeah, but now if he has
Nah,
if
but
he
that's
gets
not-
trapped, who is he going to pass it to?
that Luka,
Fucking Kyrie.
yeah, yeah.
Kyrie, what is he going to do? Dribble, 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 fucking end finish.
But then,
And that's
It's
not
tough.
the way you go.
my,
with
my
defense,
only like
man.
worry is: have they had the time to establish the chemistry to do that? Like, is he going to always defer to Kyrie, or is he going to go, "No, I want you"? Like,
Well,
if he comes against Dylan
it's
Brooks,
not
he's
like-
going to go, "You're mine."
It's not like they're seeing each other for the first time now. They've had games, they've trained together.
Yeah.
They understand. Like they've had the mishap where neither of them knew who was going
Yeah.
to take the shot. And
I
that
think they're 2 and
that's
7
happened,
since
and now
being
they've
together.
they've kind of realized what they need to do.
Yeah, I think since
There's
the
always
trade,
going to be a learning curve taking in another star. It's not going to be straightforward.
We've
No
seen
way.
this with every LeBron James team ever.
Yeah.
Come the February trade deadline, you get a whole new team that comes in.
All right, final decision. Who are we going?
I'm going Kings.
Kings.
I'm going Dallas.
I want to go Dallas too.
All right.
If you go Dallas, we're going scissors paper
Scissors,
rock.
paper, rock.
Oh, I want Dallas.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Chris,
I don't like going scissors, paper, rock on it. But sure.
Neither do I.
we're
But
going 3, 2, 1. Scissors
Yeah.
paper rock takes too long. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Oh, sorry. Do we go on one or?
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Oh yeah.
Go on shoot.
Yeah, on shoot. Yeah.
Scissors, Lakers, walk.
3, 2, 1.
shoot. All right.
Dallas.
Dallas
Dallas
three.
it is.
That's fine. Now, can I just ask, whilst we're here, can we just finish off the West before we go back to the East?
Yeah,
Because the
please.
West is on my mind right now.
Yeah.
Dallas Suns. That's your matchup.
Suns.
That's the Western Conference Finals.
Suns.
If you dare look at me and say, I'm taking... No.
Suns.
No
I think
one on
Suns
that...
is, Suns is the easy
No
option.
one on that Dallas team can stop Kevin Durant.
No.
If you look at me...
No, because I haven't been saying Suns the whole time, and I'm
Yeah.
going Suns now.
Okay. That's an
I-
easy wrap up at least.
I understand.
I almost think it's a harder matchup, Suns Kings, than it is Suns Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot harder to control the speed that the Kings
Yeah.
play at. The pace that Dallas plays, they can hold.
I
they
just
can hold
know,
it.
like, when that Suns team's fully on, oh man, you're not going to want to see them. Because genuinely, like, if I run through it, Chris Paul, he's not the same player he was 10 years ago. We get that. But he's like Luke, where he goes, we're playing at my pace. Like, hey, KD, I'll get you 10 open shots a game. Oh, Luka, I'll get you 15. DeAndre Ayton, every now and then I'll pick and roll to the basket and chuck it up for a lob and you just dunk it in.
All right, moving on. Next one. Give it to us.
Bucks Boston.
Bucks.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
It isn't as simple as that, but I just think Bucks.
If you just go one word response, I go Bucks. I think Bucks game 7. I think realistically, like, this Bucks team's
I think they're ready. I really think they're healthy, ready.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks.
proven as well.
I'm going Boston just because I think they have more to prove.
Yeah.
I think they're hungrier
They
for it.
got a chip on the shoulder, that's for sure.
That's a balanced
They've been
argument.
bounced. They've had a tough run. They've literally done this the last 3 years.
Yeah.
They've been knocked out of the Eastern Conference Finals, lost finals. They've had a hard fucking run. I think they know what they're doing this year. I think they're coming out. I'm taking Boston
I
over
reckon that'll be
Bucks.
the best series of the whole playoffs.
If they do link up, which the chances are they will, I'm loving it. I think that is the best possible Eastern Conference Finals you can get.
I think finals. I'd rather that over the finals, honestly. Like, just I think that's such a tough
Yeah.
matchup. That is.
Well, that's what happens so often, hey. The best two teams are always in one conference.
That is a tough matchup.
My only thing is, like, Giannis, obviously teams have built the wall. That's proven now. Doesn't really stop the Bucks as a team. Because around him, he's got, like you said, Middleton being out, other players stepped up. These players now have, like, starter level confidence for like your 7th, 8th men on the bench.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Never mind, like, we joke about it, but Bobby Porter's, man, like, that guy brings that boost, the electric boost to the team.
That's the only thing that Bucks have. I just feel like their benches. I know Boston have a good bench too, but Bucks have a very deep bench and good bench.
And
A
the
tough
Boston
bench.
bench is a bit more aged. Like, Blake Griffin's not going to, like, he's a good role player, but he's not going to. I don't see a Blake Griffin making a difference in the playoffs. But I see, like, a Bobby Porter's double-double
Definitely.
turning a whole game around.
100%.
Double-double, like, the momentum still. The momentum block.
100%.
That's literally, like, what he did when they won the title. He was never the big fancy, I'm going to score 25 and 10, but he's like a honest 10 and 10, and he'll get
definitely.
you a game-changing block.
Oh, definitely. I always think.
Bucks do seem to have the one up, but it's a tough one for me to count it out.
100%.
I just think the star power of Giannis Tatum is like, okay, Giannis has that little one up. But are we really going to sit here and go Jaylen Brown isn't above every other player? No one matches his level. I think the two of them compared, I don't know. I always want to say Boston.
I think I want Boston to get in there, but I think I think Bucks will get it.
My heart is telling me that it'll be the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Bucks.
I just, man, that Greek guy, man, like, he's just, well, you know what he is? He's just a player you watch and you know every day he's not cheating you. He's not taking their play. He doesn't even take a play off. Never mind like a minute. Never mind a minute. Like, he's just, bang.
Yeah, he's going hard. No, I agree.
Okay, so we've got the Bucks going finals, and
Bucks
then
moving in.
we're going to the rematch, right?
Bucks Suns.
Like,
Bucks.
I say the Bucks in 7. Sorry, the Suns in 7. I say it.
I think Bucks.
I say it, man. I just
Sorry, when was this the rematch?
2021 when
Okay,
Giannis
so
went.
when Giannis went.
I was
Okay.
going to say, I think
So I was trying to remember. I was like, last year it was.
I was
last-
the same thing. I
Because
was
Because last year I was
well.
like, Boston was in the finals. They knocked out the Bucks last year.
It's pretty much like a almost identical teams. Besides, Phoenix are coming with Kevin Durant.
Look, the only reason I'm going to say Phoenix is because I really want Chris Paul to get a ring. That's the only reason. These teams are so elite and like ready for it that it doesn't even matter. This could be one of the most intense series, but I think I'm going to go Phoenix just for Chris Paul.
My thing is for the Bucks to win,
Yeah.
they need consistently good games from Giannis. For Phoenix to win, they only need a good game from one of the two, of Booker and KD. If KD had a quiet 25 and 8,
Yeah, but Giannis can have a quiet 25, but he's going to get you 10 boards and still get you plays and assists. Like, I'm not saying Kevin Durant can't do that too. It's just an odd argument.
I just think they have more impactful firepower in Phoenix.
The only thing that I yet again will say again that Phoenix don't have as much of is a better bench. I think bench is.
But I'd say
I know you've got your 5, and I think
Yeah.
Phoenix 5s are tough, but I just think that bench unit from Bucks is going to kind of push you across.
But is the Phoenix bench that bad?
It's not bad.
I
don't think it's
the bench
bad.
is the hard point where it's kind of we know the minutes are going to be staggered, that the bench is going to be on with KD. We know we don't have to worry about the bench unit coming out and scoring 30 for them.
No, yeah.
We need them to put up maybe 10, 15 points
Definitely.
off the bench.
Which
But
total.
also, like, in the playoffs, you're only running 3 players. You're only running 8 deep.
completely,
max,
but
sometimes 7.
I think someone like who's their 6th man right now on Phoenix?
You've got Campaign, Damon Lee.
For me personally, and this is what
Yeah.
I think with bench players, I know this isn't, but what I like from a bench player, like Bobby Portis, he's he's going to bring you energy.
Yeah.
And I know you just said this before, and I know I'm almost repeating it, but someone like that is really going to hype you up. Now,
Yeah.
as a guard coming off the bench, it's a bit different. Like, they've got to make some tough
They've
shots.
got to
Like,
score.
that's tough. Like,
Yeah.
that is so tough to do, where someone like Bobby Porter's getting a block, you know, you
Changes
take
the whole game.
It does.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is kind of why I want the Bucks up.
Yeah.
I just don't think Phoenix have... I think they've got good bench players. I just don't think they have...
Yeah.
I'm not impactful. That's not the right word. I think game-changing, maybe.
It's going to be
think they-
interesting because between now and when this finals happen, the buyout market's still open. And my wonder is, okay, realistically, if you're Phoenix, you're on 4 deep, right? Booker, KD, CP, Ayton. If you can get like a good 3, like a 40%, 35% 3-point shooter for your 5th option, you get a few. Remember when LeBron just started getting Kyle Korver? And they just started racking up anyone with a good 3-point percentage, and they're like, yeah, so your job is to stay in the corner. Like, he'll find you. You be in that. You be ready. If Phoenix get like 2 of those, you only need them for like 15 minutes a night. Hey, you've got to shoot like 35+% from 3. That's all your rollers. You get 3-5 shots a game.
You know what?
It'll
Really
be
funny
interesting.
is talking about the buyout market. Is
Marcus Cousins.
if Carmelo
Yeah.
ends up on any team,
Melo-
I'm just saying now,
no.
if Melo ends up on any team,
Rumors are Chris Paul's already reached out and said,
oh fucking hell!
but if I'm Chris Paul, I go, okay, I'm literally.
Oh, the banana boat.
The Suns owner came in. His first day being in charge, he traded for KD. He said, fuck luxury tag. I'm just copying it right now. Give me Kevin Durant. Then he's just going to go, all right, Chris Paul, who do you need? Like, who do you need? Realistically, we've got the money. Like, I'm already in luxury tax here. Like, fuck it. Just go. 1 season.
Yeah.
But then even that, they've still got KD for another, like, 2 seasons. They don't care.
Chris, what do you think? You've been a bit quiet in the corner.
It's a tough one to pick, but I do think the Suns take it. It's one, like, you can't really walk it through and just be like this, that, and the other. There is so many
And you've also,
parts to it.
unfortunately, with playoff basketball, you've also got injuries as well. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know,
We're not counting
I
injuries.
know we're not counting injuries. I'm just saying, like,
But we all know
It-
more than likely one of these 2 teams don't make it because some other random bullshit's
that's
occurred
exactly right.
right in the
yeah.
playoffs. If we go right down the line and go, okay, Nuggets, Series 1, Suns, Warriors, and someone's got a niggling injury and they lose that first round. It's like
I know.
anything can fucking happen.
I can tell you how it happens
Thing
as well.
about playoffs.
Somehow, the Pelicans are back full health. They get in there. They knock out the Suns.
Oh, wouldn't that be gold?
They'd be playing the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll get the Suns in the finals in the Western Conference Finals. Zion chucks a 360 wimble down on Booker's head.
I think what you're saying here is the Pelicans are your underdog to win the whole
the Pelicans
thing.
team.
That this is what I'm taking in from this whole
I
end
enjoy
part
them.
is Joe's underdog margin is definitely going to be the Pels, but where we're looking at right now is
Suns.
I'm looking at Suns.
Suns,
I'm Bucks, but that's okay.
it's a 3-1.
Where are you going, Chris?
I'll go Bucks. Leave it 50-50.
50-50.
No.
I'm
We're not
happy
leaving
with
it.
that.
We're rock, paper, scissors
No,
on this bitch.
you
That's
know
it.
what? I'm
It's
not
finals.
rock-
Not rock-
Finals.
This is yet to be determined.
I'm way happy with that just being, you know what,
So
Fucking
someone's
best of
just
luck
listened
to
to
'em.
an hour 23 minutes, and when it gets to the final, the climax, they're gonna go, nah.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
That's a split decision. Yeah.
I'd rather that. It's a split. Like, you
it's
can't
a,
pick
it's a
one
controversial
or the other.
point. Like, how are you meant to? I mean, yet again, it's not even like the actual playoff picture. Could be completely different.
Guess we'll have to find out in a few days.
had a really good joke, but for the levels of appropriateness, I'm going to just move on from it.
100%. Get the shit out of here.
I'll tell it off the pod. Okay, now, for this week's draft, we're just going to do something a bit different because we spent a lot of time preparing stuff and stuff like that. Now, does anyone have a topic they want to suggest? Because I have a fun one.
We already.
Oh, you've got it. Oh,
Here we go. I'm actually curious.
I'm
Okay.
curious what yours is.
I want us to draft
All right.
animals we could beat in a fight.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck that. That's stupid.
We wanted to do phone games.
Yeah, I know. That was
And he
stupid
got
too.
talked out of it straight away.
Oh, yeah, and I came up with better ones, but I think we're going to save them.
Look, I'm going to read one of them and they were not better.
Because that's so nasty, man. I'm just going to pick every little animal like in the world.
Yeah, no, like you know what I mean? Like, if I look at like a cow,
Do you get more
no.
points for picking something that's kind of tough? Or do you get more points
But it's great because you're thinking.
Hold on. Or you're getting more points if I'm like picking like an ant.
Or if you're picking an ant,
yeah.
that's less points. That's less points. But if
Well,
you pick like a raccoon, that's a bit more points.
It's a bit controversial, I think.
Like a kangaroo.
What
Could you take a kangaroo?
we had best, or was it best liquids or
Just
something?
liquids in
Liquids.
general.
Best liquids.
even-
Not gonna lie, that's gonna go real sus real quick.
Go for it.
Best liquids. Okay.
Chuck us a spin. Give us a spin. We need to.
We going liquids. Everyone happy?
All
with
right, liquids
Yeah,
it is.
go for
I
it.
do
All right.
like the animal thing.
Drafting liquids.
There's just some little grey areas in there that I don't love.
I'm really gonna be drafting liquids over animals I could beat the punch on.
that? All right, let's go animals. Fuck it.
No.
No.
We said liquids. The
There's
viewers
too
want
many-
liquids
there's-
now.
There's too many grey areas in that animal thing that I don't
All
like.
right, pick one.
Like,
goes
Jake's
to
like, I can beat up a.
Jake. Gets pick, Jake, you get pick one.
Pick one.
Fuck yes.
Pick two is going to
Actually, I don't kind of like pick one. Pick one's kind of
Strong.
Joey's
Me.
getting pick two.
Ah. I don't like. I hope I don't come last. I don't like getting snaked.
Will, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's liquids. You could be so vague with this as well.
Can we go not top 5 and do top 3?
Oh, Will, I hate to say
Shut up,
your
mate.
last,
It's-
Will.
Will's
Your
getting picked
last.
Can we go top 3 and not 5?
No,
No,
we
no,
You're
no.
telling me we're doing 5 liquids.
Why?
without-
This is why I
Oh,
wanted
so-
animals I could beat in a fight.
Oh, sweet.
This is gonna be
But-
tough, but we're
Because
gonna
now
do
we're
it.
kind of more thinking about it a little bit more. It's a bit harder. It's
Oh,
good.
crikey. All right, here we
We're
go.
all on the same page. We're all equal, except for Joe's just typing out liquids.
No, I'm texting the missus. Okay, Jakey, you're up first, mate. I'm not going to write it down. I'm just gonna let's just go.
100%. Now, I think this has to be the top pick. It has to. And I think if anyone picks anything differently, they're fucking
Go.
bonkers or they're an alcoholic.
Go.
Water.
Strong.
That
Yeah.
has to be
Yeah.
the top pick. If
Yeah.
it's not the top pick, I don't know what is. That has to be.
Water represents.
So then here's my question. If something is a liquid when it's been influenced by something else, does that count?
I swear to God.
This is what we see. No, another grey area.
Fucking count it. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Go.
If it's a liquid
No,
at some point,
I'm just
it's
gonna,
a liquid.
I'm just going to choose coffee.
Yeah,
my second.
That's great.
Coffee is my second.
No, yeah. I'm
Guys, I
cool
just wanted
with
to make sure,
that.
'cause obviously it's not-
There's all,
it's-
yeah, no, that's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
Yeah,
I
no,
want to know
no,
how
no.
technical we're going.
Well,
You
the
know,
way you explained that, I was a bit like, what the fuck? Yeah, okay, I get you.
I thought you were going to get all scientific and be like, oh, well, when this melts
Yeah, I was
down.
like, what the fuck is
No,
he
'cause
going?
if I went coffee, you go, no, bro, you actually need coffee beans for that.
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
cool.
fuck's sake.
No,
No,
that's
that's
fine.
cool.
Just had to make
Okay.
sure.
Go, Chris.
The pick that I'm taking, beer.
Yeah,
Fuck.
strong.
Yeah.
100%.
Pick three.
That was going to be mine.
Honestly,
I'm not going to lie. I have to
I'm
kind
not
of
letting
delete
it
it
slip
now.
to Will.
The amount
No
of beers
way.
we chew through in this place.
100%.
Today's actually probably been the most sober we've been. In
Oh,
weeks.
agreed.
Jakey's like, I'm only on 2.
All right. Sticking to sports. Think about it. Right? I'm selling to you. I'm selling to you.
I was going
Right?
to say prime.
You've played.
Oh, straight out of you.
You've
Some grand for Brian.
That's
You-
going in the thumbnail.
You've played 3 quarters and you're starting to get this ratchet sort of cramp
You
in
say
your
up and go, get out.
in your calf, and you just look over to your coach and you go and you see the Gatorade and you're like, fuck yeah, good old Gatorade.
Is this a personal experience?
I feel like there's a backstory that we don't know.
yeah, I feel like this is very touching.
Sounded
too.
deep.
Do
Mate.
you have a flavour of choice?
Oh,
Mine's just watermelon.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
no,
on
I'm there.
Gatorade.
No, I'm
Yeah,
there.
that slaps.
That's probably the best one.
You know, if you had come out of the
No,
rip
you're
just
right.
going, oh, watermelon Gatorade, hands down, you've
if you
done
didn't give
well.
us the story, you went watermelon Gatorade, I'd go, that's a great choice.
Yeah,
bro.
but how often do you just fucking get a watermelon Gatorade in a whole
is
tub?
pretty-
You know what I mean?
Almost
But not-
every like 5th trip to the server, I'm like,
for
fuck
me,
yeah,
it's
that's
probably
coming
like every
with me.
third day after the
No,
gym.
no, but like that's you getting that one bottle, right? Most of the time you're getting the fucking like the powder, you're getting,
Oh,
you know,
no,
you're
Just buy the
mixing it
bottle.
up.
2 for $5. Coles, wait for the deals.
No, it's fucking.
If not,
it's
go
two-
Woolies.
Mate, fucking it's 2 for $6 now. It's fucking skyrocketing.
Have you know, Woolies have the one sale at the moment, $2.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Saw
Look at this
morning.
mother.
Good news as well.
My next one.
You are back to back.
My next one is fucking wine.
Oh,
Fuck the good shit.
that's a good pick.
Oh, mate.
Good pick.
Had to
Decent.
go. Had to go one good one, you know? One,
Strong.
I didn't actually realize it was me yet.
Yeah, mate.
Kind of
Straight to it.
thrown me off the guard a little.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, it's alright.
Straight in. Gonna take whiskey.
Whiskey.
Going early, but I do enjoy a whiskey.
Strong. I'm easy just hanging with vodka.
You going vodka?
Yeah, I'm going vodka because I'm getting another pick in a minute. Fuck. You know what I mean? It's coming to you and you get two of them back to me.
I feel like there's some more popular picks here that I think you guys have missed out on.
That's fine.
Definitely,
Tell
definitely.
us.
Now, I could really round it up and take all of them here.
Go for it.
Oh, if you go for like a big umbrella
Hold
term.
on. Or I could go very specific. So, what do you guys want? Specific?
Specifics.
Yeah.
Because I swear to
feel-
God, if you sit there and go, juice.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yo ass can pick
That's
apple
exactly
juice
what I
and
was gonna
walk the
say.
fuck out.
I personally think for my choice, I got to pick orange juice.
Oh, you slut.
Good news is
Scrape that off
you
the
get another
list.
pick.
Oh, shit. Nah, fuck.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
OJ's off the board.
Oh. Liquids.
Nice silence.
Okay. All right, I'll give you another popular one that's a worldwide popular thing. I'm going to say milkshakes.
Ah.
Oh,
Milkshakes.
I'll take
too late. Yeah, no, I'd
take
take
milkshake.
that. That's pretty
Can
good.
I just have it on the record that I really need to go pee? And all of this talk about liquids is not helping me, man. It's making it worse.
I'm draining some liquids.
So, he's taking milkshakes. Can I just take milk?
Yeah.
Just
I was
normal
going to
milk?
say milk after
That's
the
normal
yeah.
milk?
I was hoping you wouldn't, so I
Yeah,
could.
just
But
normal
that's,
milk.
That's a great
That's
pick.
tough. Yeah, I
Um,
wish I picked that, but that's good.
Yeah. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, I tolerate it.
Oh, Joe, right now you have everything needed for an espresso martini.
Ooh. I know
Ice,
where he
ice
said
in the
that.
veins.
Ice in the veins.
I will take.
Wait, you add milk to your fucking espresso martini?
You have everything else you need. They're coffee, vodka. If you're making it randomly, you can add milk. Shit, more liquids. I'm going to take a bit of a slight grey area. Going to take tomato soup.
What the fuck?
I like it. I like it.
No, you don't.
I like it.
Okay.
Do you,
No,
do you
can
genuinely
we-
tell me you enjoy tomato soup?
Jake,
Not really, but I like the shout. I like
Can
the
we
shout.
just say,
Bro,
if
there's
Will
better
said,
soup.
No, if Will
No,
said this,
you're
he
not.
would be getting such
He
a
would,
roast.
but I like the
No,
shout.
it's
No,
Will's
I like
shit.
the shout.
Why not?
If Will
shit.
said tomato soup, he'd be getting rinsed right now.
I would love it.
No, when you said grey area, mine's the fucking grey area.
All right, Will, tell us, what is it?
A frozen Coke.
That's not a great.
not liquid.
That's a good shout.
I'd say it's frozen. It's a solid.
But it's not. It's a slushy.
It's more of a.
It's
That's
a
a good
slushy.
shout.
Once
That
it
is a good
melts,
shout.
maybe.
But it's a slushy.
Just like,
it's,
just like,
it's
just
not.
say, brackets,
It's
half
a,
melted frozen Coke.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
liquid in there. Then yeah.
think about it. Think about
If-
it.
if-
I'm putting you back into the car.
if you
You're on your way home from the beach.
20 minutes in.
Hey, look, if
It's
you
a
went
hot
Coke
summer's day.
slushy short, if you went Coke slushy short, you went frozen Coke.
It's the same thing. Fuck your
Clarify.
tomato soup.
Yeah,
mate.
you know,
It's a fucking-
tomato
That
soup's
was
on fraud watch,
That was
mate.
a road.
That's dog shit.
That's a road.
That's
pick.
so dog shit. If
That's
Will
so
said that,
rogue.
I'd be texting him and going, bro, you really fumbled it.
Bro, and then my next one. All right.
There we go.
Say it, Will.
Think about it. You're back in high school when this first came out. You see the sign Boost. And you're like, what the fuck is this? You go over there and you see Mango Magic. Yeah, why not? I'll give this a try. You have a sip of it. Your life has changed.
I've never had a mango
you've
magic
had-
in my life.
What the fuck? What is wrong with you people?
Straight
First tomato juice. Now you've never had
Tomato soup. Tomato soup.
Tomato juice was better.
No,
I
tomato.
thought Chris was going to say tomato sauce. I was like, shit,
That's not bad.
Oh,
That's better than soup.
oh, that's just opened up a whole new category.
It
It's more liquid than soup.
No. Blended soup. Okay.
we can't pick sauces. That's
So-
a different
so-
topic.
Sauces are
Sauces
out.
off the list.
Is Will going
I
Boost
really-
or Mango Magic? I need to know.
Mango Magic.
Because I feel
Okay,
like we could
just
do
Mango
it.
Magic.
He goes to the Mango Magic to get the boost, but no one knows what the fuck Mango Magic is.
You're telling me you
I've
haven't had.
never heard of it.
I have heard of it. I'll give you some. I'll give you some love. I'll give you
Oh
some
my
love.
god, I
do
can't.
know, man.
You guys have been missing out.
Will.
The next time we go out, we're not even getting beers. We're getting Mango Magics. We're coming here next week. I'm fucking bringing 4 Mango Magics, and you're all going to have to try.
That's
It's
my
got
joke.
tons of milk in
I'll
it,
tell you
Joe.
my joke later off the podcast.
Tons of milk,
I'm
Joe.
just going to write it down so I don't forget.
Oh my god! How could
No, it's pretty.
Boost?
it's
Please
pretty
sponsor
tough.
us. Please give me a voucher just for 4 Mango Magics.
I feel like
please.
my picks will fuck up the sponsorship.
Everyone needs to know how good a Mango Magic is. Honestly.
I'm sure they're itching to sponsor the 3P pod.
Oh.
100% they are.
Chris, go.
All right, give it.
Now, I'll take the one you actually go to when you need a boost of energy, a Red Bull.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good pick.
I was going to try and complete a vodka Red Bull.
That's
I'm
a
not
good
gonna lie
pick.
to you. Shit. I need to pick.
Gives you wings.
That's a good pick.
I'm going to go hot chocky.
Yep, slap a pick.
Oh, nice.
So I get 2 picks here. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's you done.
Your last 2.
I feel like Will kind of missed this. I feel like if he just said the word Coke would be a better pick.
Oh, it's not wrong.
But I'm gonna have to take Coke. Now this is no.
As in
this
Coke. Coke.
Is, yeah, just Coke.
Coke.
Come on. Yeah, we're just Coke.
I don't know. I'm low-key expecting Joe to say like Pepsi Max now.
It is the better option.
It is the better option.
Now this is my tough one, but I'm gonna put it in there because we're talking about liquids. We're not talking about best drinks that we have, right? Are we?
No, just liquids.
We're just talking about liquids, right? I think we got to put urine in there.
Jake, I fucking need to piss still. Can we hurry up?
to put liquids in there. That has to be in the top 5. If it's not in there somewhere,
Okay, yeah. Hurry up. I'm taking Pepsi Max. Move on. I need to go pee.
This is
taking
how I
Pepsi.
know Jake likes a golden shower. This is if this is his best fucking top 5.
it's got to be in there. We all do it. It's a normal thing.
I really need to.
Oh, you know what's another.
You can take it with your last pick.
no,
You
Come on,
can take it
Chris.
with your last pick.
Don't do it.
Desperate times here.
Oh, I don't know if it'll count, but
Oh, everyone's going to monologue
Joe,
now.
you're
Piss.
first. What did you say?
Oh, a Pepsi Max. I need to pee,
Oh, you
bro.
did say
He's not
Pepsi.
Jake's talking about pissing and I need to.
I'm going with lava.
Pumpkin soup.
Lava.
Lava. Lava's a flowing liquid.
You're going with lava.
Yep.
Oh, you fucking fumbled it this week.
I agree.
Can't lie, bro.
That was
You've got tomatoes, even lava.
We did not come into this going only shit you consume.
Okay, can we just say...
I'm taking the coolest liquids available.
No. Well, regardless of what you say right now, you're fine. You haven't fucked it this week. I even messaged Will last week going, bro, you did well. I'm proud.
Will takes ice and a
No.
drink no one's heard of.
No, he took frozen Coke. You know what? Now I'm getting flashbacks. I do know of a Mango Magic.
Of course you do.
It's coming back to me. Mango. Oh, it's... Yes, now I know.
Great pick.
yeah.
Over lava, yeah.
There we go. Here
Well,
we go.
this
Take it, Will.
So,
Take it.
so you know when people go, oh, let's go do shots, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to have to do shots. And then you see the list, and you're like,
Tequila.
oh, they have schnapps.
Schnapps. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're taking schnapps. How am I trying to think?
Peach schnapps fucking slaps.
Oh, that's all right.
Bro, it's just not.
You had so much on the table.
Bavarian, can you please sponsor us? I'll have some peach snaps, thank you.
You could have went Jaeger.
No, peach
I
snaps.
feel like everyone's 5th pick was a bit rogue, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I love a peach
take
snaps.
him. We'll take
Honestly. Oh, look, I could have even gone Rakia. Have you had Rakia before?
No.
Oh,
no.
mate.
No, what I need, because my time is pretty. Chris, can we get a run over of everyone's picks? I think, naturally, Chris, I'm sorry, with tomato soup and lava, that's a mid pick.
I'll take it. I don't care. Jake, you've gone with water, OJ, milkshakes, Coke, urine. Joe,
The urine virus.
Urine fucked it for you.
hey, no,
Mate,
it's funny.
that's a good pick.
Why not?
It's a mate.
Coffee, vodka, milk, hot chocolate, Pepsi Max.
Strong.
Beer, whiskey, tomato soup, Red Bull, lava.
The tomato soup. Picking that at 3 is the best
Might have
fucking
taken
move.
it myself
That's
at
a
4.
bravo
But you know what the thing
move.
is? The only thing I felt like I was going to miss out on was Red Bull, and I still got it.
Yeah, no, agree.
Yeah. No,
Will's
strong.
next 2 picks, no one was taking.
Nah,
I forgot about
Peach
Red
Snaps
Bulls,
is my
to be honest.
sleeper.
Yeah. Gatorade, wine, frozen Coke, Mango Magic, and peach snaps.
It's pretty.
Okay, so if you can let us in the comments know if Jake or I won.
That's pretty good. I actually don't mind Will's either.
Thank you.
Minus the frozen
at
Coke
this-
and Mango
this is
Magic. The rest is
support.
good.
Mango Magic's very specific. I think that's. But then I have urine on my list. So.
Piss on your list. Like your list is complete with piss.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta round it off, don't you?
That is true. That is true.
All right, I
No
guess
one
we're
took the obvious one, and I'm proud of us, boys. That shows growth. That was rounding it up for the week.
Perfect.
Thank you. Big shout out to Bella Vista for letting us use their podcast room again. We really appreciate it. It's always a great time here, especially with the beers.
Yes,
We
sir.
make
Beers
up
and
for it
boys.
in happy hour.
For sure.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Thank
All
you all.
right. See you next week, everybody.
Catch you.
Catch ya.